me dafopa and then what to say what who media me giri say ho ye me so me ho ye na me ma me yen kambo me yemfa na asema twe dampo nyankopon ama yenkwa nya hoodin na ma akwa aba emra Adom TV dwumadi ato ne di enkrahye samso me am te dwuma me dwumadi ho chia me edi am je so ya osumfo Apostle Dr. Anita Kotego because so am a churo krata ama madamfo kase bi power ekura ho asa me bankran me ya madamfo Kwadwo Richmond Kwadwo what is saying me mabako kase masua de bi that to set yourself on the road to become great it requires the acceptance to make changes in your life to move on the road to greatness to move from the road from poverty to richness requires the acceptance to make changes in your life. Kwadwo, ansana ubefiri wo yema be yodini. Ansana wo so ubesafata waye no nyamfo wiase no. Eyan sakramo bi e wo nema bim. Kwan afa so dwene. Kwan afa so kra kasa. Won se me ba ekukese me kasa asesa. Brofo na make nyinu nche se sabi mi nyasa se obi. Na poto kasa wo se akakasa wo nyina akomu na se mesua kasapa na mesua ne ye papa ensakamo wo ho se me ba mabrabom. So I said you have to accept changes in your life. In the end, it is impossible to have a great life unless it is a meaningful life. In the end, it is impossible to have a great life unless it is a meaningful life. Hey, abrabo ayeboyi ensi yeda ekusise entiase baba de yayom. Meaningful life, meaningful actions, meaningful thoughts, and meaningful words. Abrabo ayeboyi ansana ebisiye ansana yabrabo be kra behwe no eji de aye na edentiase bre obi ene yankasa ena potoka se meka na meaningful life. It is very difficult to have a meaningful life without a meaningful work. Wow no enti me say abrabo ayeboyi se obedi ye na wadi mu a se oye bebi adentiase bebre o na entiase beba so ye adwuma entiase wom enya adwuma won kan anya na adwuma pa o na adwuma bi wo ho a esafata yakura no ho afena ma se kuadwuma eye me bank na he be hu se da na board na say baba nyanka mesa akọ ba mesa ba ko enche bia weekend ya meba ne aba ye mfuo na eno ba board nkrumu ha Kwadwo yire ho na ye kuadwuma no na mfa so na ka kire amadompon enne ma ne se ensase no mo de ma for wan garam se wonyai na garam se moa won na endo ba na sika wom na Kwadwo utime basua de bi. It requires creating great ideas. It requires careful planning. It requires inspiration and taking methodical steps, dedication, and a strong commitment to arrive at your destinations. Ose de before America say ne say beba abrabo so baba abrabo be simu no eyan susuye pa ideas eyan hihye papa planning eyan kranhye cause anya bre ebu ana ade achi na mani kum pese meda so me hye me hu kran na me sori fikata so manko ami nidi sana abrabote manya dwumaden a enye yie na sese me to na muntuo na me kan methodical steps no methodical nya methodism me kan Kwadwo se me to na muntuo a sefata ne mre so na me sinkete enya gira papa dedicate my life to commit se me de be si o na da so ameso atwa mani so no asa me saka mabobo no me di akire. It is possible to change your life. It is possible to change your financial circumstances when you dedicate your life to a step-by-step process of creating your life the way you want it. Kwadwo, managing your problems will only make you feel good, whereas looking for opportunities to build a better life for yourself and others will ensure you a great life. Kwadwo ye nyina wo hawo. Na wo de wo ha nko atu ani se bebo wo hawo a. Wo nko wo hawo ano nsem yie no emwa wo. So be yi a yesa upe enipa nkronkro bi hawa wo na mu na pe ano aduro ya me hwe okromu ano no se wo nko a wo hwe wo hawo apa wo hawa no aduro a unye yi da yesa wo pe dodo so hawo na pe ano ni ano aduro na ko se ko sa wo hawo no yare e na be yi ababa ye boy. You don't have to just be available, you have to be valuable. Kwadwo, Don't just be available. Learn to be valuable. And yes, I'll be out there on Nemukeke. Nemamo Brabo na Munchum fan for Swamro, ne one year ben war. Now for so dear no Kawania, but down when ni Ede Amwa Nisikapa Adawase. And I'm a kind. Don't just make your life available. Nemo make your life valuable. Kwejo. Potokasa meka fa to ko to January. Make your life valuable. My brabo nsombo. Ma kasa nsombo. Ma na ye nsombo na nka obi na obi so nya obaba so mfaso. Kwejo. Ana meja wo. Me yisa futu amede ma we dodo na etie bi. Na meda obi a wotie bi so ase. Na mada Adom TV adwumakuo fo nyina ase. Fi production, echo MCR, eba editing, camera, ena sound, ena floor managers. When you do be ase, wo nya amere hwe me ne kodwo nkomodie die. Na ameka ne tia wane se, wo ne onyame entina. Em
watching mo akwa babiem do Badwam TV, Badwam dwumadie so ye da Apostle Dr. Nita Ekutegwa se ni nkranhensem. De adu so no ye Badwam kase ne obetie wo mu bi ni kolebo kwan no. Se se adane o fidie nti wo mo strempenifo so wo meye mawon. Yabekwa from plains na honso yakwa kwosha adehye no stress nke benya anti-robbery task force wo munya bi ho na kronfo ha won eno ne sembi na no pay medebro sa Adom TV Badwam kase medi de afia amankwa tamaklo afia ni de mientie se de semni chiremu etie adrobofo ya wonmofa kolebu teaching hospital kwan no so na esu no ekwan ne nye kra ensuo toto ekura de ne dwen traffic was so and kwanhia so si was nti wo mo sre road minister so wo meye sa kwan no ema wo
akwan wi a yenam so yi sa kwan fun ya yenam so yi bo de mentwa road wet se police wanche wonyi usika enso wi road wet no ya mantua no nti no police baji misika enso na makotua na menam sa kwan fun we sie so a masa wo gidi se emwa be pa na de be koso o man mu enya possible say menam sa kwan fun we sie so matua road wet ana say be just one day na police be chiwa juice can say delay time masa ahomete so mu pese yentum furu aman mu a o mo kan kire yentum furu aman mu
kwan no ye no wanye mfesit amesi traffic la wanye amesi traffic la tasa ye bone so ye besi traffic la tnasi na ye ho toye sa adinta ma ye wa ho kire mu
ye bre pa kwan ni nyinta ban ni hwere mo na se de ekodi enye
adehye ya womo ewo kwawu from plains north ye poyemantemu se womo hia anti-robbery task force na wo meboa won bi efise akwamukafo akronfo ha won adwen pa
anti-robbery for no omo fa momra biem because ne ma ekoso ha no hwe ebetom wa hu wo be hu obi a ye be wrobo wo be hie obi a onam kwan mu a okọ na fom kura wan hwe abeka se wono a wo be bo no
no mu bisa obi sika motor driver bisika ba omu bisa no so oni bi ana omu twa na chi ese twa ne nsaka ho ti no omu train driver no omu di ni dwura fom ana omu di anyina seketa fom no omu tietia yeso eti na me nso me sika hye me bag im 25 million ana omu je bag no afri me nsam no omu so bag no na sika ne to fom ana omu fa na omu sade omu nsa be hye me no fum ni ma ya ase nyina
Kofi Fodjo acting coordinating director ewa from Plains North Mensin ni mu wachire mu se wonne ka bi omufu nyina edi nkita ho no wahwe kwan a wode anti-robbery task force ebeba krom ho no mo
o say yetimi ye assessment na ye hwe how effective and I say how combative and I say how prepared the emergency preparedness are if it calls for say anti-robbery task force no ye be deploy why not. It seems it will be an improvement, and I say it will be an enhancement to combat all these menaces.
ACP Clomega Christopher, divisional commander, ewo krum honomo. Wani amani boni enkomo twetwe mu no. Wadi atote mamufuo nyina enum se wonka wakoma ento wonyem esan se bambo adwumayefo ebeyire banbo mu ewo krum ho.
But I'm giving them the assurance that we have not lost control over the situation. We are in control. We are totally in control of the situation. The Wednesday incident, which has become the reference point, as I'm talking to you, 4 suspects have been arrested.
Ghana Mampeni John Dramani Mahama says Ghana yen sidi no sa teba fomu biem se bia 10 and 12 ebe ha dwe pa de tichu ne won mu a de ne ma free memo konkrofo amanso no na the Federation of Associations of Ghanaian Exporters one more call honstra no de nsemi etuja.
The recent appreciation in the value of the cedi is one that we have kept watching. As the cedi started to strengthen and the dollar depreciated, it's, I mean, with our A-level economics, we all know that it's a balance between imports and exports. What it means is that it makes your imports cheaper and your exports more expensive. And so there must be a fair balance to try and achieve the true value of the cedi.
What it to exporters see any muse say this is say Ghana sika no ejina ne nan so brane no omo modern say wadi bedidwa na wanya mfaso afrimu.
Both to encourage our exports, but at the same time not make imports so cheap that importers will flood our markets with toothpicks and, you know, biscuits and coconut and so it's a challenge to our exporters to take advantage of the cedi's appreciation, because then the advantage you also have is raw materials can be cheaper. Fuel has gone down, so transporting your products and all that will be cheaper. Port charges will go down, and so it has incentives for you, and at the same time it has incentives for importers. But I'm asking the importers not to take advantage of it and flood us with all the, you know, Nkatia burger and things that they bring from other countries.
Osofo ya wohwe na giso na parliamentary committee no aton safre no mechire mu bebia ECG containers no ne yira na ho nsam no akwakoduru wi akire no na adane nsam foforo fi se committee member bi bisa na sembia no kan bibi kire no a owura jonjena pobo anyu so ntidi ekoso wo ho eni.
Now is that let's wait and reconcile the figures to see what it means, and let's be very frank. There was a rush into the media to create a certain impression that something was done, something wrong had happened. That was it. Now we are being told that 2,600 something have been found at the same port.
You can say they are missing. But if something is missing, you look for it. What is wrong with looking for missing containers? What is the problem? Let's even assume it's missing. Let's take it that they were missing or whatever. But if they can't find them, they are missing. If they were not missing, they would have found them. If it's missing, so but you are saying you held a press conference and said they were not missing. You were categorical, and then that is the so let it be so. Then what is the issue? Then where is the argument? There's no argument.
Which means they were not missing. They were not missing.
So what is it? No, let's even assume they were not missing. What is the issue?
But then the narration is totally different now. It's different now.
I don't even see the argument.
Yenye no so na Adom TV Badwam kase no yemfansi ha yeda sembre ne adaje a wode ema ye de bonkrata no ne online de no to so wonyem pie ye de a ai wo kwa pa umbrella bi nkra no so yenhyehyɛ wo mu pullovers no ne ade na enso no gugu wo ye hai nti ebia na ho de enhyase nti wo hwɛ weather pattern na no address accordingly na tumi aboa wadaroma ye kwaba de bonkrata no ne online de ato so. Yada se yamo akwa baby Adom TV Badwam dwumade no eso yada se papa mre ne adaje abribia wode emaye radio Adom wode yewura eye 4th June 2025 emu hunamdua na kwa nyina megidi ye se wode ne ye adwuma se de ye de eye adwuma e wo han tu sori ye kase owura anopei yada se enne yada se obambo no hwe so pa na jo sunnumu obofo usane wongu ye nso no omo ye adwuma ni nyina nuti ena techere mada abodwemu a moje di emofu sane a ya begine he ti owura yedase ene atiefo ne ahwefo yedase radio for 97.1 yemamu ache emamu akwaba radio Adom ye nne meni owura sante da kon ene gina ha aka Obolodadi aka Omanhene aka former P teacher dia gropen born wa bobi pen memena enkosi hwe the YS a nkozi hwe amuache mechi ampacho
me penyi na me joso because no boja ya daje ni wasa nkom se be num didi so ansa titie na no matia unu fie for mato seri atom so wo so hwe tie de me hunie. Thank you Jesus.
me who say wa wo hwe me a wo pagya mo watrase prekope one a day ya meti ya oti fanchini bra ya me no ka say o dem mo wo paint a funny blue the other side is white ya who right taxi driver the taxi here ash and yellow thank you hwe ya me who say o nam baby oh my goodness hwe so nyame eno nam a bibia come oh my goodness ya hwe me who say o nam baby oh efia o film me hu nyoma mienu ya tienie uyo obi aye dwadini me hu nyoma mienu onyame ate obre no na there's a challenge along the line onyame ate wo ha no ate usuba there's a challenge along the line me hu say wo kwana no efia we more den oh my goodness hwe ya se atie bia no onyame no obedi ni yi me hu nyoma bi me enye clear se worry okra pen so a me ko okra
apotro mo
evio okra baba de pe ye ti obia
that's why we apotro
ye ti obia ya fori nyina so je na do bu titi uni hwitie onyame de enda na se onu wa ma ya hode no ma ya nkwa na eda foforo eno ada fia kai say 3rd June na eda sonko and 4th June so that's from Ghana. Ya manyo sema ba conceptitu ye NDC niya. You know, me want my on program tin almost asha say celebrity days in na. Nti no so be kan was macho but June 4 e ka onema bebre. Unfortunately, our former president, Onyame for the crazy Jerry John Rawlings is no more with us. The Kaneke Gabon's a Flagstaff.
Jubilee House.
Oh, of course. I mean, can this one show me come. Jubilee House, opposite to our bones, and no, or how your friend boom speech, you know. Now, Bassana, yeah. Or they need to be with the camera, Bem said, you know, and then come in now say, probity,
and
accountability, this country. Oh, rather fun crazy. Oh, Auntie could do. Oh, no money na Yamisha. It's not easy to lose a loved one. Over can say, be a yachen bibia. Obi na kai say, "Kebe me pass as na ku echa ko fa ni pe bia ma ya bra bom baka." It's not a joke
at all.
So we wish that family, you know, so well. It's not what to do the broadcast and the online strategy. Baby, my uncle, if you was to trace upon with the own como, medica, I was a pair, I go can see in Pensemu, yeah, they bro. You should also to talk into Union Pia, which in ye and what the Albacata, I won't cry.
And chronic tissue.
Very, very important. Very important.
Na I want to perform. See, now you do money.
Aha. For most mukobano, teacher motor phone.
Any wiper.
Motor phone car, mukobano, or more share raincoat. Who motor you or my dear Komobi. Abuna.
I'm a dear now.
Yes, somewhere. That's the time. Come. Who break, or side mirror, or wins, or wiper, or bibia, and no matter what, a year betimi a year free ho. May my whole crime must sign being Kusians and I when Yamina de Manamina. It's not true. It will be a cockama. In the catcher will say, and they be fine. Be fine. It's online in my quick.
Online or yamkwadumonline.com. Now, Benny Mohano say 1 liter, 1 Ghana. New fuel levy looms as finance minister submit request to parliament. Now I say no.
Say no. Brashe be jomo no na eka 1 cedi omo de to say the be ya omo say eka wo ye energy sector ni enema ebeti omo ye efficiency reliability ni do sa na manema no sa sika na ebeti ya
nti ye ncha no so say ye ka new fuel na nya say bia car fuel no nko a mebo a enyima hoden hu fuel bia aha nti sa na tie ni am confuse ye ho Yoko subjected Wontumi to ill treatment. They nearly killed him. Paul Yando. And a Kasei. Or say, dear Yoko for a year or Wontumi, they just say, Wamu Kunueni. Tiano Badwam.com so. Now, armed robbers shoot father and children in latest attack. I will go more dominacy. Junction. Yeah, news, you know. I will hope. Now, the banner dear. Now, Papa ne nene. Oh, Charlie. Radin who omobo. Sa kwan no so no. Oh, na nam Roberts onim defo. So far as I watch we hu no kakra na wo hu na akura no. Obeje wo kasa oni bi kura na ekokwa wan we a odi wawu. Nti ene na ebia na kakra bi ode ne nam de obewo. shuti womwa sese womo abrabo ne baba yo akama na wo hwese de oda ho na rade manabasa no wonso nti komu Adom na sese yese kwan na ye ne sa nti o ma take advantage ene wo mo robbing crofo wo kwan no so sa Winnie Back so road Cape Coast no say so mo tata wo mo ani nti eno so eho asem eno no journalists urge to lead public health fights amid NCD stage na ye central for nso no mpopsi eno so ni nyina so eka ho
central for ho apomudi wonsem Ghana Health Service Ministry of Health apomudi nkomo nyina mo fa mpox imba no omba moditi
ene nyame ya Adom a ye Zoom meeting eno mo send me link
kebe mo
o ma send link no se be ya central for nso ye be health no asie do
mpox ne de na ti o na me
na hu ade kro enti se no hu rushes bi a ase nshow de ya na o de be try ye no de we na do so no kwa de ono no ntem o se de hospital first na nke ye be ko pharmacy akoto no but so hu rushes bi enye normal sa ne ho aye hye ne hwene mu so ne ade fast fa no ko hospital na mpanifo ntumi ehwe say cases no am say ya confirm 40 ya wo 46 ho ahwan e na me fu wo han ka me de shrei ka de ko intina ehu behia say wo say nsentwofo ye engage ye because yen so ye ne ade hye ni hia direct say de gina ha ye ka say
ka we de mesre wa wo sa babaka ye ka mpox no you say kane no ye ontoburo ye wo ye ntina BT nti mesrew ka wo nya mfonyini ni bia ba na ka wo di nkomo na ka wo di aboa ye wo ye nkuro nkomo ahwe na BT ade so san
ye no correct ade de saipa
ba edu atra eduanan bo hu ana afi de ye dai ye onya me ma ne mpare ye say nya adesua no
sa nti ano so eho asam no na fe court reject Lewin's request to hot matter and commerce defamation suit.
Oh, muhuni mobona we dey yakasa bi wa na. You say ana bibi wa na abehye mu.
But you say
ye careful but we hu ye homo kakra. Wadaro mama makasa amanka say ya anto wasumede nguase abra me de chopa be ma wo. But you jitu mam na twe maso kakra na twetan sa ne de. Ehye oba no. Ehye no. Untimi fa fo bonso ba ehye no.
Ti ye hu ye hwe kasa ye na. Ya na negative na kwansa na. Papa na ba.
Very important.
Ya ba you afi no wo bo ne brace. Nti ya nya careful ye nyina ekome ye nyina ye kwotena social no so na ye we fie ho. Ye kasa ni ha. Papa yan to aso.
Well, the custodian, I'll say OSP is only wasting public funds. Here, recognize Japan. OSP, this can also say, oh, who ni benkum from Ninifa? No, it's no share, no share from sa. Small scale mining tops Ghana's gold exports. Gold board CEOs, say the new kid on the block, Sami Jemfi, or boy Juma Yepa. Afenyo marking petition speaker over MP's misconduct. I am Rashid Janibi, the Suban Biawadane. Hey, you are for your market. Hey, I am Rashid Jumha. The new center. Government seeks to impose 1 cedi tax on every liter of fuel. Hey. You see that my name is you see more than one sellers at Frankie TikTok. Utimi bon you no nanim na e kire you bi na me ye kire government. Oh yeah. Yo. Mahama is the hope. It's the way that mucho mwaze. Afuna ban ruru mare. Hey, munti mase. Energy sector ni sem ne doso e ka we sa cha. We the mom fa kakra bi nto fangos. You made him come on proper. But when him na me show the Ghanaian publisher. Gold board who says sama. She said no ma e boa bibia e kama. The publisher dey aba. Afi OSP so sama ira engineer company Japan ka say total waste of o man sika. That crack times so ira to fortune said the ka no. Ono so odin kitan odi ni nkomo papa bi akọ parliament a omugidi se bibia nam ne kwan so. Afi my return, and no wonder. Your return, my return is to lead, rebuild, and restore our dignity. The second coming of Christ, and what catch John Dramani Mama is excellent. Say, ba me sa ba bi no we. The my house Canadian.
E media gro.
Debi. The my house sa na ye be. Ya tra high life, ya kosoka high life. We don't tell na we do high life. Ti debi. E bi ha ti me fa fofo be dan me kwaye. If you have Bob and Tiku, that's a business one, that's a daily graphic. $2.5 billion industrial hub stores. Oh, are they on by squatters here? Bia, and the baby jatum kakrebia kakrebi nano.
Well, yeah, blame me advantage. Authorities never say blame me. Yeah, because Orban so nti akona no wayi ne ho.
Orban.
Entam.
Just ye be shi dwa no.
Sa.
Na ye yi
ne ho. Eye bebra no my comfortable afi obeye like squatters here working. What you say? Nti ahono a squatters here ye ken. Ba ko na bai what? Nti akona ho ye na ne nua ba oba nso obewo. En wo no wa form community.
Why is it na omo ba nso wo omo wugu sa bia no.
Omo de na we de ya ye say ya wo nko a obekọ nyi nse nko a. Ono wo hwe.
Ye just ye ni brimu. Ye nyina so ye engine bibia ye okay but we are here.
Source of happiness. And one bonking na. Sorry, no papa no
Katim.
Oh, was sa kura no bed day so bed dem fa no.
Because na say ahoye bi we musa.
David enya hoya. Enya hoya. Me ya nkura na misuma wo.
Say ahoye bi na emu a. Ye mom pai because we.
Anka unya anka wanda. Emre no beso. Don't worry. Ti Mpops no director.
Yes.
Weber and Richmond. Eju no mo ti ase too much. Nti we obi anim.
Oh, the eka no. Nti mpamcho mafiefo wona
but no kra no basi ya se menye enye bebre kra se ya nsa na what ya se
ba ku bi si baby na so hu se honam le bibi
wo wo ya obete wanya cold like ti o ya ne ade no we say rushes no
so
one pem wa nti e wo so okọ entam na wadaro ma no akọ hospital na yetumi ahwew enti sa esai si ejina ha na bi wo me ho a matete am omu ze ya peche nti mum ye nyina ye nhwe ho yi nhunu obi sa entwetwe no report fa no hospital entem nan ya council ya hwa abobo ye ho ba ensa hohoro no nsuo ne samena no ehu hia ye hohoro ye nsa nsuo ne samena nsa ne yedidi danse yedidi wi a yadi nsuo ne samena ehoro ye nsa no
de odi ahonidie ba ye kora no
bola ka ne bodo kasasa bedi yakoye nim kasasa sembasa fin baby a wotie baby a wotie fin mu na atie bola no
enne nipa dem so nkonsu da so
ada na obi bisa se na edue kura ho se wo ho wo na ebi ni nso fin eni
a the last time I meet Archbishop the owo Ajenasare
yeah
no ka ahonidie ho asem se ebe pie ni a ye hyen
ba obekọ no
yakoye fi ahodo
a
uro bi kitchen abefi
nkoye enso ya ye shepe me na sa de na de said you woman yeah because Charlie
mama mfa we kwanya we so mbo franka kofisa asempa na no me kwesa no hall hey we was yes
yeah branch
tie akunya TV
I know where you and I don't know. Be man fancy here Adaroma. Radio for 97.1 yedam ase ye tiefo ya hwefo papa bi yedam ase. Ye kwa ba na agudie mo nsam ato so health tips no frequent urination wo Johnson temenya normal me do futie bi na June Father's Day. Ye be hwe mu yie papa munni problem
the one na edon
ye be ye mo kama be ma mu nuane ye be mo apomoden pa na jejina ba bia mu kama motimi aye adwuma no sade ye se
eti betimi aye adwuma no
sade ye se enti na me kana sa no ade na me kana ma no edwadufo ni bi se me ma na da ne ti ase ewuo me ma no wo ho ba o ma da ne ti ase ewuo die twa
je Frankovic ase
dabi nti e twa ti ase ewuo bi afri me ma spirit no Juni eye mema ne da.
Ye be da be kinkan papers bia ye nya tiase ewu.
Dabi.
Ye tiase.
Gina ho. Sa tie kwaba. Ye da se.
Right, fantastic morning. I'm asking you to go to some network so. And I know pay. So be we can see and of course and some of the also. Yes, fantastic out in the April. Na send enkan is only turn ba bia wo bia hwe ho so yi. Aha. Enye na se mi nim se mi swima wo. Nye na se mi nim se mi swima. Ma swimu ne. Hey, Franco Trading Enterprise me pacho na bibia ba na wiye enti se enra wan to a je wode ne na order bibia pesa o ya na atete so hu kra nya asam keto akra na Malta Guinness so ye sponsors nya dia ya mo update of the ekoso onkoko. Yes, na no ya kaso na bo brand champion na share boss obe kwa United Stadium na mano and ya go so ma update kakra na dia yanko back to nkoko ne nhwe how stadium no progress na sie kokko je usu Peter AK Kosovo e wa Life FM yenu ya no na ebo yemu dia koso nkoko.
Nipa yɛde adwuma no ahyɛ ne nsa sɛ forma yɛba yɛbɛbisa no no ɛna ɔka kyerɛ sɛ adwuma yɛde ama no pɔtee ne sɛ ɔnclear park no so nyinaa ne ɛhunu sɛdeɛ asase no ankasa teɛ na mmom dwumadi a ɛkɔɔ so deda mmerɛ bi atwam a na park no na ɔmɔde pipes ahyehyɛ mu nsuo bɛtia fam a yɛde bɛtumi de spray ɛyɛ glass no so no ɛbɛtɔ dwa sɛ ɔmfa ne nsa nka ɛna afei dressing room kakra ɛne stance nso a na ɔmɔyɛ no ɛbɛtɔ dwa sɛ contractor ne nso ɔmfa ne nsa nka ampa yɛbɔ anamɔ san bepie mu abiem na wakle petire so ankasa ma Daniel de twam yi nyanteɛ sɛ ɔnabo bra champion ankasa ne sentofo bɛhyia na de kode poten a ɔbɛ akoma so atua ka kyerɛ ne nso ɛmra ma no kwanti wantimi amma ne yɛfa to yɛn ho sɛ saa de ɛnɛ yɛmra mepiem park so ne mɛhwɛ sɛ dwumadie no egusu de agegyina anase mpo no ɛbɔ mpɛmpɛn kɔ n'anim a yɛbɛpie mu wɔ ha yi wohwɛ machi a wohu sɛ mfidie gusu a ɛdi dwuma so pɛ nya sɛm ketewa na ɔba sisi a ade ada no report ɛde ma atifoɔ ɛne sɛ pitch na nkasa a preto dwase contractor ne mfa ne nsanka no yɛba yi watutu so nyinaa ɛka me sɛ ɔmo bɛhyɛ aseɛ bia foforɔ ayɛ pitch ne so adwuma ɛna afei dressing room so baabi a na sɛ nkɔmu si no ɛme sɛ adwene no asesa ama saa bere a mede kasa yi deɛ ɔwura ɛyɛ stadium hɔ a direct side ɛna saa bere ɛyɛ ade a ɔmo bɛsi dressing room de abɛn pitch na nkasa ɛnti dwumadeɛ ɛkɔ so far ɛna sɛ bere bi dum nsɛm matifo na sɛ deɛ tie no saa ne mpanifoɔ ka kyerɛ ne ɔmo a ɛbɛn dwumadi na kasa ka kyerɛ sɛ ɛyɛ pitch na kasa ne ɛbɛyɛ ne ayɛ ina perimeter na afei ayɛ dressing room a ɛnyɛ hwɛ kura sɛ next season hyɛse a club bi a na so bɛsi aka wɔ nkɔkɔ stadium no ɛbɛnya kwan atumi asi akan enti saa ne tie wɔ ase na na usuni report de ma Adom TV ɛna Adom FM.
Right, now was live from the Nkoko Sports Stadium. My own senior Abakwa City. We go study the progress. And I saw to my 1,000 fanya there. Start to each one has selected Adom TV. Nafaka Kregusuna Mincha and Sana Mako. So to Padam Pomna Skababe Tomo. And then look at Modric ni similar na yes, or so beko. Yes, a BBC. Or Babit Makacha or so ya da bato kudufia. Akasa of friend or befa. And no niasem no. A haya de also happening. Also the odufia feel friend and onfa. Ti look at Modric sa jetum. So after Club World Cup, no beko AC Milan. But after Club World Cup, no be for Copeno, no opinion. Like AC Milan for why go on far in see so on you seek on your hurry what the Chichigaba could area and I told more tobacco mano. To match no upon farm. Now Tottenham so they about to as a son Humano, Saudi Arabia found the scare by my hero Bijana Monaco, Jadon Sancho, and so Kusune Saudi Arabian clubs be in command here, not being so cool near the idea. Southampton Abrante Ramsdale, or a goalkeeper, very good goalkeeper, but court relegation. West Ham for the Casase, ebe being so cool now. Waba, make us say, pursue track a Carantina, make us sano. A star 281 hash, no select Adom TV na, or the Cacre Gusuna Bibia, so to me, Ako ye, yes, and of course, the Eka Condia, or a Conia Prepasso GFA Cup, and ready to draw a Honor one. The Echo Cosu be brilliant and Brena Quaque in Tinochna, get a change something and sober brand, Reso Cacra, yet ebe Bantica, Shannon Sosa, F. Maya Malta Guinness, Franco Trading Enterprise, can one in some of Shannon song. Say a feeder a corner, abribia at 8 p.m. over in Quahia with Mrs. Fiamanqua Tamaklo, and Tishan Sosa Famame and Quahia or Adom TV. Say a feeder beer at 8 p.m. and then, of course, Bisanyom at 7 p.m. And so our Adom TV is on Saturday. That is the weekend edition. At the Shannon Sosa FMA. Yeah. Now I'm here to match you 1,000 cities. And so torn down pum, not 1,000, but also Nide. Start to it one hash Adom TV. Now, when I didn't why who has chopped my money? Who has chopped my money? Who has chopped my money? Young quiet, near us will be a chop music and a pimping. Banyain 0554 721. We have a winner. Mumpa 1,000 Indian come. I previous year be near the beer. No paper and 1,000 abetum and can you bad crowd. To so between the name of a boy. Near the idea. Well, congratulations. But no, Casay or Shami. Abetoso. Yeah, Henny after that. Yeah, confirm me, Sababetum. Oh, nanka bibia timi akoye kama paisan say me segana for hu say nyese ye di ntro amanfo dia ne afro no wanka so abekasa Franco Trading Enterprise ya kase 3rd and 4th of June and abomo air chade ntime pacho me nei omo achire mo say Franco CD Power Flash sales ay koso omo atete so say because dollar ne conform to money bi omo yi so say na be ya obetimi ato na bibia so atimi akoye ti no matter the phone vacho obetimi anya no Franco smart TV sa ho nyina matete so washing machine microwave blender generator ne nyina o matete so enti chane so mame Mortar Guinness ayaya but Franco number na jena me fa Mortar Guinness in so 0246 422338 0246 422338 and 0555939311 ye na ya mudi a mo dum mo phone menti ase o wadi wadu mo phone enya sa what you say well the wadu mo phone dia na kwan bia so no yebeko na Mr. Ebenezer Kwabenadu of K2 Gasovin and Stove Company. Mr. Ebenezer Kwabenadu, fantastic morning going out to you. Yes, me Judy. Gasovin stove with you. I'm a wonderful job. Shall no workers in K2 Gasovin and Stove Company. No, fufu party. Said the man who usually know aduane na K2. Come until high top hotels and restaurants in Nano. Me pacho K2 omo Gasovin and your stoves no na mo issue ani ade so share Mr. Ebenezer Kwabenadu CEO of a company na no pay now Mortar Guinness kaba yes vitamins how rush mu ma say ayi ni ade pacho na mo nhyele de ma me ya chele na me feel party we are what kokore ya ma ho kokore nga sa peke Franco omi no de yesi akwankwan no pay ni ade nsam na ade bre wo awie beba Messi Safia Makwata Makro at the health tips at was we are the Akabeba Koswa, na Hebeyum. Can you want to Cassani Erica see the wedding?
Menen so me na wa say emo akwa bamra Adom TV Badwam health tips so ye din komo na watch you frequent urination ebi awo Johnson tentem so adwen emma so fasedama endpoint homeopathic clinic na daroma na ye di san komo ye ne no ye wo Dr. Dubuaten ye ne no edi enkomo ntime so frɛ no yeah friend just at all times na ye problem but aside no the friend na on do who miss kokro for back na yes on na to aso fa no say personal doctor so ebeboa wankasa is offering anytime be your health nko ade a obejo so frequent urination na ho komo ene edi na dog na me mu akwa ba nti yenhwe ebre ben na ewo se eye concern if you adunso ya wojo nso yi de bi eso ko hu doctor
tama say Johnson tentem a man ye concern ene say disturb na Johnson to na to me Johnson be 4 to 10 times a day a night
that's a night then a problem
a night day a problem day so a problem
okay
obi so 30 minutes interval pure
na Johnson ko e bebra na me said
well obi die bebre e depend why the corona this Johnson na ba
okay
we make Johnson bebre obi die so kakra bi okwa on fele say obe fele say Johnson den but obe kon kakra bi ne beba e di say Johnson do so say no so but the fact is say Johnson account I account intentem no it should be a matter of concern
okay no bi o betimi account so onyo so but to say do but okwa ma
well and also so do that stage so you need to find out the entire Johnson what is a Johnson de na be kona Johnson number
okay
you do that stage now and also find out
and also
okay Johnson account now ko Johnson na afi odu en kwa afi oti yaw e wo ba mu oti yaw e wo ba mu a also o timi ko hospital
okay
wo Johnson no wote se wa hyehyehyew wo ba mu hyehyehyew also ko hospital
okay
Johnson de wo ko ye na wo Johnson no Johnson afi wo chema na Johnson number it should be a matter of concern to you also ko hospital Johnson no wo Johnson no wo Johnson afi twa ahuro Sent no I feel Johnson no bana no den highly offensive. Also rush hospital. Johnson dey will be now and twemika anko washroom a. Oba Johnson say na ho. There's such a person you need to go to hospital fast. Johnson tino obi o wa affect no the sexual performances, the sexual life. What in the yiri no akro fele so ba Johnson. Tinama ne ho ajojo obekọ Johnson be ba no na afi ajojo Johnson de now Johnson tentem afi de hu so secret it should be a matter of concern to you Johnson de wo no just obi ha wo didi won hu so wo didi pass so o fon Johnson de waya ase etimi ye wo ya also it should be a matter of concern
no conditions be etimi de sa Johnson problem ibana
yeah condition ni bi ene just say diabetes Ebe mo adwon so ntentem. Prostate conditions, ebe mo adwon so ntentem. Infections, ebe twa mo adwon so ntentem. Cystitis, obi a bladder eye inflamed, ebe twa mo adwon so ntentem. Obi wa na the side effect of medication, ebe twa mo adwon so ntentem. Obi a wo kidney infection, ana kidney conditions ni bi wo ha, ene so ka ebe twa mo adwon so ntentem. So, anything eso bia ne ade property a ana lifestyle bi e woni pa no so. Ebe twa mo adwon so ntentem. Anything Johnson ntentem no so wonya hu any of these things no a na wo say matter of concern also timi rush eko ayarsabi anta. Na hospital ba kwa metimi adi adanse ama wo eye ba bia. Me de ya me ka say topic ya. Yen sa wo endpoint no mean discuss. Anything say ope wo set condition ni bia. Wo betimi afre endpoint was 0244 86 70 68. Ya was Spinters Road Shell signboard Tema Committee 22 Kumase Chronom Abuehia Techima Hansa opposite Josbo filling station and Kumase Chronom Abuehia and the Obiso Takra the Anaje Queen of Peace and Ziama 0244 86 70 68 endpoint to me particularly.
Yeah, that's Dr. Duboate and then so yana say faster mano. Bra wo friend number no na de yakan am say ya no 5 minutes nti bi wo ho na bibi wo ho a ya musa wotimi friend no bejo so number no ye 0244 867068 ochina so se nkwa hoden e wo ho akan ye ho na ento aso. Good morning akwa sonko ze ba bejo ma se page no the Fancy President for the Brothers and Sisters Association, live from Cafe Banwanka, old Wednesdays are here, and the matters are like say, and no, where could hear them don't come and move had they have the unti, and now many may guess that's nasty. Oh, socials, no, papa. Before cry, Muhunda now on trust kids now to social media, no, meaning the by actor, yeah, we trust in papa, oh, yeah. Now, yeah, style on social media, it's crazy. The way the thinking process, the kind of stories are also to follow. Even though on your social media, 5 minutes, I don't know who to deep. Or you pay your papa, roles no so say why papa, diverse roles. Yeah, we play or no man pay. Me a short part or your favorite actor. Or one of my favorite actors. Oh, Ghana had Jeffrey Note and I am a guest. Papa, good morning. Good morning,
Midasipa. And I like the fact that okay, I said before I will venture into skates, you know, you saw me in the whole film industry. It's something a lot of people say me started woho into play a major role in my affecting my skate. My way of thinking, the kind of quality I made it to out there, yeah.
Nice. I mean, personally, about because the quality of your skits, make our quality, make us for the storyline, make us for camera, make us because we be a judge to jet. Back to back, papa. Oh, for you, I want. I mean, minimum than I acted that. Yeah. Social media. Why they started the HQ skating as in social media?
So me started as an actor, no. Now me are very young. At a point, you know, not script name, but train scripts, you know, but also we are passionate about film now. It's not really about sikano. Oh, it's about fulfillment. Person who acting na TV so or camera so and all. And so me say, let me just put some coins together and shoot some short skits. And I may start say it looked like me did grow, but me started I was using professional cameras because come on, me actor. And just for that fulfillment say it's a script's name, but because me very depressed.
Wow.
Yeah. Which year? I think somewhere 2018, 19 thereabout. Yeah, but yeah, very. We started when it's super help because I know I go viral. And like you said, no, go for say, different, quality, no, and say, and say, go for airborne abaswa. Who are you to stop? And now no. Daily bread is coming out from it. Into Charlie, you have to put in your 100.
Okay. So my depressed. Depression is it because of movies now for and you see a BBI to was run on Moses and I be the man.
Hey, second one, I see.
Okay. Into no fan of
Coco. 1-1. Okay.
Maybe said what's my age there depressed. Maybe said is it because many in rules.
Okay. Yes, because me passionate about I don't know my whole life when I'm person me. Okay. I'm person me acting.
Your whole life.
Yeah. I was since primary. I didn't have like any other option. I'm person me acting. I wanted to be on the screen. Into baby I am passionate about. I feel own work school choices in terms of subjects now selected. Everything is geared to acting. I feel to your own yeshi. We say acting is so and to say doctor Oko school, wakoye medicine, we okay, Juma air train, hospital be air train. Opa go to the best acting schools. Uria, still you go for auditions. Wow. Yeah, paper and try say.
Actor power, but as I mean pay auditions.
Auditions.
From auditions,
hey,
my
auditions are yeah, my course at a point I wasn't going because me Peru. Saturday into make audition into my friend boy so Charlie ebia paya na ye kokeke make audition am ye crowning me best actor during an audition. But all good, building me confidence. Okay.
Okay. Now the second question was into a BBI but me other than acting nana.
Okay, did I learn anything I can eat from?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Oh, I'm a media hustler. Okay, me acting, my presenting, my reading PG news that me a poet and so into me poetry, me performing our corporate events, based on topic I'm gonna be mommy, then I write on it. So I feel like my whole life I was born to do. Yes, I was born to do this thing. Wow. And now, so as a skit maker, a content creator, I work with brands. Until my product, now they share skits, and sometimes I create a whole ad for them. And there are a few jobs out there. I'm the creative mind behind it, but I know that you.
Wow. And I'm scared to say you be papa.
Oh, I'm a building brand. Me build the kakaka. Okay. Oh, into Sikanu bedru. We will get there.
Into my head, one thing they put me to say to do there, the mazi, the skits in as one more them. It's me quite property. Is there anything like that?
Property.
Maybe I would then be a car, and then it's from the skits.
Oh, I'm still living. So it's into a journey. It's me at all. It's because of not food per se, but I can't point and say there's a major list. But I'm using currently. I'm investing back.
Okay.
Oh, I shot my first YouTube film. I've not put it out there yet. Oh, some people think say so far as Charlie's in the skates. Jumana go viral and it's a car, I'm still investing in the thing because in the near future, I want to become a big producer. Me producing back-to-back film.
I see. Then it means that you can say you don't have a car yet.
Oh, I have a car.
I
had a car before we. I can't have one and skits. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. And rents another after them.
Oh, I'm in my own space. I'm not renting.
You are just being
modest.
But me a show part of your first skits no do a show.
Oh, yeah, I get at least Ceciano. I have a whole fan base in Nigeria, in South Africa, because me took one to these nearby African countries, and I like to collaborate a lot. It's something I encourage people, creatives, to do it. Be it music, movie. I have skits with the likes of Brain Jota, the other likes in Nigeria. Into small, we are getting there.
Nigeria, what is it? Boy, you're quite audience.
Zixaluma, yeah. I have a skit with him.
In your scar, also change baby when you man out.
Me, okay. I think so. I'm okay.
Fine boy.
Oh, and
yes, so she has not nada.
Oh, and then Jaisa.
You come had a actors, no. Minimum set what also. So one also because hey, I tell you with the same faces every single time. I bet that was not different from when you now.
Okay, so I think what adds a difference is the fact that me a comedy so count. And some people see me say me a comedy actor. Omunim say I can be
like a serious
roles. I think say yeah, if you discover what will put food on your table,
I get it.
What the difference is the fact that me a comedy, no, and it's difficult to make somebody laugh.
Okay.
If I want to make you cry, it's easy. I may deliver sad lines, the music at us here. But comedy, Charlie, it's subjective, very, very subjective. What will make you laugh will not make your cameraman laugh. And I think my consistency is part of it because as a normal actor in Ghana, no, film's name bar or the jobs are not coming now. People don't get to see your face. But because I'm doing skits, like I have to be consistent. At least every week I have to drop something. If I'm not dropping a skater, because YouTube is giving me some small coins, and I have to be pushing there, yeah.
Okay, Martina, me would event to be about 3 faces of Jeffrey Norte,
yeah.
Can want some question?
Okay, once I miss skates, my creative characters, in Ofori Atta characters, I have Dragon, that's a street character. I have serious Jeffrey Norte at all movies, and I have a character, custom scenario. Gun skates.
Yeah.
But
it's very interesting.
I like the fact that own say but feelings say very interesting. But there are subtitles there.
Yes.
Instead sometimes we share Chinese films. But sometimes we throw we find it's a Chinese film now.
Okay.
So people love these characters, and I know how to play with words into spoken word. I was thinking, hey, how can I put all these things together and give the people a live show? Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, a live show. And I did way I'm making it has never been done before in this country.
Okay.
Never been done. One person over stage, or something different.
Or a drama.
Or a drama. I'm interacting with the people. But it's not just one character. We switch it to the next character. Costume basis, character profile basis, BBR basis, basically that is it. So the team and I, we came together and I said, okay. And then BBC the best place to do it is the National Theatre. What's the National Theatre? Mausa Theatre. Yes. A Mausa Theatre film. So we decided to go to 2 years ago. It was Snap Cinemas.
Nice.
It was
the
great.
Same 3 faces now.
The 3 faces.
Wow.
Yeah, it was
this
good.
Is more or less why they
But 2 years ago, my backstage, I'm call off for another act to come on the stage. Now I call Sami home. But this time around,
No. Talents in the chapo.
Oh, and that's investment. We invest time. We invest energy. Oh, rehearse and all that. Sometimes you who say the thing say, oh, he's just talented. Sometimes we challenge and out. Yeah, rehearse just to put out a good work out there.
Okay. So my share it's National Theatre. Date near
14th June.
14th of June.
Yeah.
National Theatre.
National Theatre.
Kakra.
Yeah. Oh, Kakra. Regular air 150 Ghana cedis, double 280, VIP 300 Ghana cedis. Yeah. And a lot of people think say, oh, Jessica, which means it's coming to your pocket. Or more forget to say we are paying for venue, we're paying for light, sound, and the whole stage.
Okay.
We are doing a lot of things. When you buy a ticket, it might not go straight into my pocket, but what you support it,
matters. Into no 14th of June, National Theatre. My time.
7 p.m.
Okay. One show.
One show.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Now no. He for the tickets maybe.
Oh, follow me. You will know there's a short code, and see all my social media platforms. You know, short coding will and now say on person by your phone. Yeah, the ticket will be sold at the entrance.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And you know, Jeffrey Note na yenye atwetwe common or srahen. Mama chance na wara sra.
Me ye wo twimu.
Maybe ye bia.
Okay, so so Shemia, if you like my skits, you don't know me, my name is Jeffrey Note. Me a content creator, me a skit maker, me a comedy most times. Me a show at National Theatre on the 14th of June, 7 p.m. Tickets are going for a cool 150 Ghana cedis. Patrol, come and support me. Come and watch me live. But if you're a lover of poetry, acting, and at the likes of General Tatia is passing through. Also, no the theatre boss.
Okay.
Parrot Mouth is passing. Clemento Suarez.
Oh, okay.
Yes, me. Killers Day my back. PJ, Chemical, comedian Nino. We have a lot of stand-up comedians. They are passing through. So it's not just me. It's a whole Father Christmas, Santa Claus thing.
Wow.
Yeah.
Menya show do be prepared or be miss. 14th of June. Make it date. Remember that was papa.
Thank you so much. Some my idea tune some idea.
Masa, one more. 80 over 100.
Okay.
I add.
Papa.
Inti no mdasen so.
Thank you.
Beka ansa wade. Hana mezo nkomo no mzibesi mresraw de bomozina na wasi follow no Jeffrey Note on all pages.
Yes, please. Yeah.
Okay, to follow no socials ni nyina do na most be able to tickets na say boka koto ho kwanda ho de butum na aye dem National Theatre 14th ye nyina ye roko time be 7
p.m.
No,
Ghana man time. National Theatre ocha ombepamo ocha you pay in Timpaucho.
No bombos na na support no na onye sika ofa ye mo production men we adwuma kama pa socials no do into no me da ho na say na e special thanks on Koma Cafe Bano and this Bano Achaka. But into no Madahonasi, they will be when I bought to home. Sepe Cafe Bano, a chukana, who the police station in Changonoma, but wasn't not brand new in Saudi, who had the Bano, a higher fee, BB, one in with a higher.
Yeah, very, very complex.
Okay, no one Samaran in Tahana Mizibesi is in no air the fan to the owner of Musobo, Mamma Bay in our Hadi, Dahonasi. Yamia do my Basana this year.
Yada se yamwa kwa babi Adom TV Badwam dwumade yi eso yada se multimedia at 30 yada mo se papa se muguso akra yemu so yemu mu afa na mo ba no ya prono so abia brebia mumra na yebeje mo fel so bebo modwuma ana modwato de no ho dawura mamo amunu mo ho yema mo akwa ba yada se medin afia amankwa tamaklo ute adwumi ya etwa aguo ya as one who near Edruso Dr. Time Dasso. And I who say ne hospital no penifo dia yenyumo ti wo de won tehwe kura na wo de tie nyum no mu asem ye wie nanso ade achi bi ani pafoforo be hwe Adom TV nti ehu hia se do be se si subie ne ne din komo do ga no pe mu ache
mejo super
ya bia boko de
nyankopa Adom
adwuma mu so ya
adwuma ye boko pa
ayaresa no so okoso
enya asam kitwa
ede nyame ase
da bia me kase otufo nyankopon ofre mi a wa make wrong choice da last week Thursday my be in a year by Bible so me miedu ni na omo man free UK by na someone say na yire no onyaba by all bano oba me di ba so oba peba ye check ye na our fibroid na na return ticket ni ye 1 month tab na me ka said no me jinema man say or said the obetimi are extended take me to 2 months because fibroid no me the 1 month man na every ho na another month ye di anim no nyankopon ade nyinsa na atoa so na dia efiri manum a meka ye no oba 1 month fibroid no call anano Thursday na omode wo ma seda e ba ye say ampa boso me ba ko twa mu a we ba ye 2 months na me say ye no okọ hospital doctor just say nyinsan aba betum me ka kire wi ase nyina se me ntwa nkontompo nkire obi biada anu a man be frame me from Volta region bear 2 weeks ni no ode ne papa ba ye na ye prostate de catheter ahye ne bear mem na oba ye na me ye interview me ka chensenka o ma me mra mehwe no na also opentem to ma me doctor, one of my doctor no your friend Dr. Abed and the share no and of me catch me say doctor yes me and me be the dance your mom because of some me papa ko fie says this pepe ya for way anko hospital anko yi onu modern says this na rubber na nkasa ayi because of such speed ya na wo the Johnson Ebanum into a year on from 6 days to 2 weeks and of Fremenum on no Johnson fan a bearman. Dear Michiri will be a Uchan contompo. The me catch a we are singing, say. When Yankopo boss robust, I say, and a day I had a sad to much a dear Adom. If you have a taka, some baby will have said. Nanya me was sent you or me baba ye wo my gandem. Senya minim senti ya enka me mentiase. Me na ye de me to no me na eye adu jamfi na odi ambonwere amapa hene. Ye to no bedi mako edu mienu. Me na me to so du mienu.
Ka chire.
Ni edu mienu nyina no, du ba ko aka nyina ba akokora ntiase. Oh. Yes. Na me na onyina badin me kai ebre bia na me wosahi because my life nyina dodo no me suku kom me ka se ye betwere BEC na me kodi pa na nka kwaka me na me da wura ma de akin ya ye ba ya na enkra ne afro me ya na obi ya mi se me nka tiatofo enamiti ha minfa mincha nkontompo na se minka asemo a eye nkontompo nkyere wo biada me ye nukuradifo firi me mofrase ebesi ena ye nemme de meka bia eye an me se awurade ede ayare satumi adom akyade amame ewo bra na mani enna me ho so na me koton me mpabo wo bokina na me ka kire oyare ni bia no pay ni TV da Adom TV se onka na komanto ne yam ebi a wachinchin ache wakom ye bebere wo yare na anko ebi a wo so ope eba onyame na me so oba owo 58 years ya na watwa bra for the past 15 years ewrade nam so amono so nsa akaba me se ma wo duro no oba enye numbe wi bitua bi se bi de bitafri bi oba na yade a esi a wo kwan wo ho a ye bema wo time ni ye de yi enu afiri ho ye yi wi a wo duro ankasa se me de ma wo no ewrade nti eye bosome baako no se efiri soro free fam efiri asase mfimfin de ewrade aka na waka edron so atisa one tot du gu wonum guna wonum wi a na wonu kunu hia bra wonum aduro na de ewom ne se mu hia baako time wonum aduro na mu hia biem baabo so me beso no na nyinsa ba betom anopa wo hweme ebi a wochika se untumi nante ohidie mo hihyew wonamu abu wonsam na abuo stroke na achewo ana diabetes ana pressure because yare we mu nyina ye entity ya case anopa woni na enhunu ade because last bed 3 months and the lady be beyen sankyerene wo madwumem ho on the doctor ebra all better manim no na onianum na ekurukura nsa omodene ba obe 42 years oba no wo share apart from so wo share ayehweniwa eye grass na nyina echi na ekurukura no wakaje mse doctor wani mama bay memfa me grass enkofie da na me show one of TV station bi wakaje mse obi a o share spectacle edeba hospital anopano ewurade nti onfa nkofie Ebra me hwe ni wie ya na manim no yi grass no na obubu mu go me table so. Na me hwe se nka obetie mu afre se oni amomeso ne nsa ba wo yi ye obubu mu wie ye no na wono asore na onante na okọ anope wani nhuna de a ewurade nti uba medimafo heba hospital wani behuna de me free Adom TV me kwakọ transe ene ye wukuada nyame yadom ekina ye yawada ekina mesa transe ewo pokuya se mayira nyame yadom Friday eye premium service obe friend wo book you appointment 200 cedis the ama premium service ye book you appointment say enu nya nipa bebre ye won number ye fa pim ofra no watua 200 cedis na ya ma code ni ya ma time na ye de be ma won emwo wo betima change time no akoba bi a wo pese sa atam de na wanya kwan aba enu ye appointment enu ye Fridays ekina metnas ena metnas na me ka kire oyare ni bi a wachinchin ache oyare ni bi a wada de mo ache na ba mobuo na ohun de wonye na wachinchin akomia bebre se anope o mepie mo medimafo heba hospital ye branches eyemi no Kumasi ye bu akwa agogo ekra ye pokia se mayira sabre Kumasi fo atenase ye hono ye nkase enne de ye holiday ye nya adwuma holiday nyina ye adwuma ye ni da bia weekends da bia ye adwuma enti be pie mo wo medimafo ene se wo yale na wo da so asa empanyifo since monday na ye chichedin sebe queen na body fatana na eye akono nya akwankwa anu ase enti se wo medimafo na wo anya yale sadia na ehi biem na okọ because medimafo ani ama wo a when biem de betim adi ama wo be piem wo medimafo heba hospital doctor se gisa de wawuo ana de yesie no na ontumi anopa wungui anopa yensieu na yare na how yare na etiti wodi a ayare safie nyina ye medimafo heba hospital ho ne bia ye mfa poma nkura mfa nkofi biem anopa bebere ho a okura poma eba ewurade tumi nti obekofie ajapoma no hospital ho bebere ti hwimu anopa ewurade se menka nchiro se hwi na ye pia do ko medimafo no wonsan tram mfa nkofi poma na wukura mu di ko medimafo no onfa poma no ensan enkofi da be PM wo medimafo heba hospital doctor we pa na ewurade amane tumi a wo hye nansa wo hye nan wo hye nanum nonso ken ne brem pa wonti na doctor fo nyina ma no abodi doctor time da so be PM ewo ho anopai na doctor wo de bre eto yale so doctor wo de ne bre to so a onni nkugu esanse ewurade ne na yale safo esanse ewurade ede na babedu baby ya ababedu ntino me catch us anopai wanya soro ku yale wakomia bi asa eye asa enye wotifie wayeti ase wo ne nyina ne se wo sa wo nante a bo se wo nanu ba ko mo odu chen ba ko na wo twi wo nanu ba ko no wo twi ba ko na se onsa no ba ko mo odu chen ba ko enti wo kwa bo se wontimi mpaja wo nsa yie ne senti ne wontimi nkọ adwuma wadwuma kora ye yi wadi afrem esanse stroke na etete wo ene eye bukuada mehye ohwefo bia bo se wo be pie medimafo heba hospital mehye wo na wotwepem ewurade nti wo betimi asa akwakoye wadwuma yes ewurade nti wo betimi asa akwa wadwuma so enimani ya wano na achi a doctor se menkan kire se eno ye enam akomakom miensa wano no ebetene obu ha wanya stroke no kasa kura ho ye ne den ontumi nkasa osan yale awirefie o kasa onim baby a onnenam ekura wentina onyankopon adom odi medimafo abre o my god na nyina se obi bia da bia mekam se medimafo ayate se kobri wo wona mose man so e wo sere so no obi biara wo wono bia ka no opege na ni hwe saa wo wona onya enkwaje be piem anopa me ka cho se obu ha waba hospital wo ba ko mienu ne ho entono me pacho ene eye one on one oba besia the nation's doctor ekino so ye Friday ekino ye ya wada bra na adnasa Friday book appointment 200 cedis na bra na me ka kire wo say onfa yare ma ho mfa nkofie ena wontina hwie mu emfa ma ho emfa nkofie agedi e wowuo ana yesie no ena doctor ontumie se wonwi na yensie o na yare na house se wo ye bema emfie dunie wo ne wo yire ntimi hiada doctors 24 hours wo no yire betimi ehia se na bema no afon wakati se pen drive so a doctors 5 days wo pese bema no kese tintin tetrete ana bepiem enenum wo awunya size ya wo pa na wo jai edro no yusu bepiem wo midimafo herbal hospital na menkyerɛ sɛ ampa awurade de yare nyinaa tumi ahyɛ Dr. Tam da so nsa agye de wɔwuo ɛna wɔamfa nka ho anopɛ sɛ wonwui na yɛnsie na yɛde kɔ sɛ nansanto ɛna nan ɛnto ɛsan yare ntidi a bepiem meka kyerɛ ɔsɛ last no meka sɛ Nyankopɔn yɛ adom on the 16th of July yɛde ayaresa crusade ɛma kopiem ɛwɔ takwa ɛwɔ takwa Central SDA Church.
Okay.
Takwa Central SDA Church. Ampaya ebedwa. Obu ho oye de na yentimi mpon tamano fa den to ka mumba. Enso ni pan side pan ohia ayaresa. Edi na ya fo atu enkuru bi no Ghana ha afi ye nie beto nam akọ akọ obi bia yade. Ye number ye di dwuma ewo medimafo herbal hospital opposite anopay say wo fra buku appointment no aba Friday premium service and now wo fra na waba ekena so Dr. Etna say 1-on-1 ya 0244 77 4282 0244 77 4282 0500 72 72 15 0500 72 7215. Oyaresa for ni ewurade na onam Dr. Tam da so. Obesa oyale.
Yeah, that's say Dr. Time da so na wote ne nka no medofo frɛ no. Bibi kire wadwen ewo mu ana wa frɛ so amo yare din no frɛ no a. Ono ebedi enkomo na yentie nkai boy yen hye no so GCB Bank gusua no won stakeholders no kasa se wo mo ye update enti no na hu behia se we ye shareholder wo GCB Bank dia no wotie nkai boy amaye se be ya won ene mo som no wa yonkofo no beko yie ntwitwitwi bia mamunti ehu hia so betie ne yie wo mo ye update wo won mo ne mamu se be ya message no wankasa na obenya reply bibia emu beda ho fine wo telephone numbers we email address ene banking no ho ne manyina nso ebraso se wo se wo call GCB Bank na won mpanifo kodin se wo so GCB Bank branch bia wunimu no kɔ ho se wo ye shareholder nko ade na won makodi enkomo na won website www.gcbbank.com.gh na won mpanifo akasa se no mpese bibia ye simple ede ema yenyina ntimesro GCB your bank for life.
Nya oton so bo awia ne bremu na asaye Adom amanne ukwada ababa tuyen na Adom ne pe eno de ababa duru enne edeye ukwada June bosumeda etoso ennan afempimienu ene adwenu enum ene ye June 4th it became yene was abakwasom of 1979 no ene fakese dra ndc amyoko AD in remembrance of June 4th learning technique out of it mede dia kwasinsia asemi dikabre na adrusui leguso ka se nyame ya Adom a efiada we ne meneda ne kwasiada ene juada ena da sebre osebonsu yo tosmenu asantema mpohene ne dot ye no eba so dot ye no eye ne de esie da sebre na nyame ya Adom na nanom ya Adom yetimi sie da sebre ewia adadwane achi sene opemso tumfo se tu ababio ahye na namayemfo
abusuatu awodo a ɛwɔ asantema pɔntimi kyerɛ nipa a obetumi adi ade no so nyinaa ɛnkɔ kokoam niempa o nipa ba ko no medi da se bere o se bo so yi otosmenu ade ne obeba na eba be kyerɛ dapote be ye da se bere ayo enti da dwoada efrifiada ekosi ne dwoada ne ebehunu eye dotie ene ye kwa akoye ayo ayeye ne de asie da se bere se de kuma hyaase eye fe ahunidie no ekoso gidigidi no yenkoso maintain ne saa na mmea odo aya prapra makrum atimi adon yenye ne saa ne krum koso ente yada nan mase yada mpanefo aka bia wo mu krum won so ase agya usu nyame hira nyame onyo kese ko iso be ye kese pa satima pani so ade papa wo ye edemaye from building of a police station to immigration office nyame won hira agya usu na mesre mampani His Excellency John Dramani Mahama Asante Mampon MC no eya chew mampani Asante Mampon MC no eya che besrew cause na say list e ba na yehwe na Asante de boom na ba na Asante de boom na ba mu bie no Asante Mampon de wom ye besre mo yensu ehia MC obetimi aboa pia kwama kona kona nim. I'm just a finance minister. Said most of the statutory funds in our chair. So it means if I'm not taking words out of his mouth, it means common fund and so called. Now, who is going to administer the common fund? They call Asante Mampo. You need a name sini. From the Minister for Local Government, Chieftaincy and Religious Affairs, Honorable Ibrahim Ahmed. Ebesrel. Ni akam bia samu sese fefe na Asante Mampon so yenya abanam sini say oba na ana ho ane beba ye de da se maame yawo na enua no ti mampani on beba bia ye ogidi on mu se o believe trust and because obetimi atse wanam Asante Mampon ti na ade ne ba te besre ye hwe ne mu se se beka ye MC enura ekomodie bi ko so Ghana mra hye bedwafiem na komodie de ko ni nyina said the Minister of Finance Dr. Kase Ato Forcing edi amamre bi ekọ edi hye bi kọ mra hye dwafiem se yemfa etuo bi ento ye fam wo so na yenyi sa ato no ne yemfa emwama yisi ntimi nyina na so na be ya Ghana nkane asem ebetimi agine ti weba so wo Dr. Kase Ato Forcing eno asmode to dwa o ma hye dwafiem na me ani atiefo enhwe ne entie ne medi ehon komo.
To help raise additional revenue to fund the needs in the power sector, government is proposing an increase in export price of petrol, diesel and related products. The impact will be absorbed by the gains made from the strong performance of the Ghana cedis. The Speaker, I repeat, the impact will be absorbed by the gains made from the strong performance of the Ghana cedis. And this will mean that consumers will not have to pay extra for the price of petrol and diesel beginning today. Right, Honorable Speaker, our simulations suggest that there will be no increase in the export price of petrol and diesel in the next window beginning today if the levy is imposed. This is because of a strong Ghana cedi. Right, Honorable Speaker, the levy will serve as a dedicated source of funding to the power sector, and the proceeds will be earmarked for the procurement of essential fuel for power generation.
Okay, enti asomwa ye finance minister eka nyina ne se ye de tuo bi eto ye fam wo eso na there is that one eto so na etime nye ska de aboa ama Ghana enkan ya osem etime agina na so ye pa na ne susuem no esanse Ghana seed no ahoode ekosrenti no Ghana fo emfiri sunsuas boni bebre asa etumi ebeba etumi no ayesa afa de esa top fam wo liter ba ko bia na ye de 1 Ghana cedi asaba beto so ye de ba be di sa adwuma we it depend on number of liters a opesa woto so ka 25 liters 50 liters 100 liters liter bia beto bia nsem mracheja foje sa mamra we atumwa it means if liter of fuel bia beto bia no obetwa extra 1 Ghana cedi na wo so Me ma background way. From 1997, and on my Ghana, a shall said day a tour, a total, a fem, so like price build up. So it started from the late former president J.J. Rawlings. Sabra or de a buy no, or the a year road fund levy and a buy or the two, a fem at was at about at 48 pesos. So the Road Fund Act 1997 on this out one a buy. Yakuya ni muabesi 2014. Under the first time of His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. And yakofa special petroleum tax. And so a buy a year act 2014 of 17.5%. 2015. Still under His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. And yakofa energy fund levy 1 peso. And so by through Act 899. Then yakakuyen still in 2015. And yakofa energy debt recovery levy. And so issue the same Act 899. And by at 49 pesos or liter. Then again in 2015, and the circle for price stabilization and recovery levy. And the two femo eboso. And also at 16 pesos. Using the same Act 899. Nana do dan kwaku fado ebaye 2017. And on the energy sector levy of 20 pesos ebaye. That's obe amended energy sector levy is Act 2017. Obe amendment and now or the way no ebaye. Now under another dan kwakufado BM in 2021, and then the sanitation and pollution levy of 10 pesos as out of femo eso. It is see ka say a 20 bese and so and a da ye femo so. Yesade baako eba ye nyanye ntumutimi nka wasem bebre semashoja fo anya ntumudi a enyanye amamara. But as we speak emu enso ene da eye ye fem so enum eye by under NDC administration mienu eye by NPP administration. Nana your finance minister eka assembly or say by virtue of sidina who ordina enyanti Ghana form feel the impact. Mr. Minister, anya no kre. You see, and me who that scenario, people creating adibia mna kwa say, you see, you to fam 17 Ghana cedis, and you turn bear 12 Ghana cedis. It will say, you bo o say, one the catch us a Ghana 4% you to fam at 12 Ghana cedis. One the catch us a Ghana 4% you to fam at 12 Ghana cedis. Send ye penny 17 Ghana na ke ma ba ne tena ho. When I say a dollar to cedi no $1 to 10 cedis. Why should it be so? So I see $1 to cedi no, ye cedi to dollar no $1 to 10 cedis. Sadi appear. Here $1 to $1 enye. $1 to 1 cedi enye. Enye maye. The government, through one shebi amoyeno, were making some gains. Why this 1 cedi on fuel? Why? It's a here now see wo ye free no. And asade a wo here be say ba beto yeso. Pemu ankasa mo nsem kan ye. ɛnkyerɛ sɛ yia sɛ yɛde ɛtoa buvre kora bɛba akwa bɛba da ne yɛyi levy de afiri hɔnom ade ne electronic levy ɛkɔ ne energy levy ɛba yi to yi why ye nyina nso ni mpefe pa se krowe mu se fem wo bo entu kakra bi ba over 80 to 90% and affect you as against ye levy it affect about 61% of our population. Where mam the next slide e hwa de where your energy commission report na me wi amebie report na kasa mu de achiro from my jaw line or see ECG power sale losses hit 32%, highest in over 2 decades. Energy commission ya found crofo chio muka ewo electricity company of Ghana so mo manage sa sector we emfama yen ECG nkania enyemoni ogidi free Wana enu anchan ebeton de maye no before sebedu ye chan any illegal connections how do ekwoso no ye lose about 32%. Man breaking it down for mom 32%. Un Ghana for betimi asom nkania Ghana for over 1 million and at this 32% ye losing ebetimi aso ye nkania ma ye afi baako ECG ma incompetence of ECG ekwoso yes hard way. Omani who say, how are we going to deal with this? Kwame nebeti mi afaswa. Sa losses na ECG emekia etide biada emye to kania ebuomu to cater for this no. E kwame ne afaswa yenka wasem tre. But the only way he say, let's absorb the incompetence of ECG and burden the taxpayer with more. What kind of governance is this? Obeti wa bosumi so woji bosumi aketua eduma wo ye no wo boka ye jaino me a enyame mfom suo nti ECG e boka no ye se me na me sentue the cost for incompetence of ECG we ba fam ko the next slide me and na me tue the incompetence of ECG. Now this is the energy commission report mam the conclusion I'm making you know. Thank you. Now, this energy commission report about 2024. I had my mean there over hand there normal. Or see, literature also suggests that political interference in operation of the distribution companies is a major cause of higher system losses. In 2021, the African Center for Energy Policy reported that the self-help electrification program, a community-driven electrification mechanism introduced in 1989, could lead to an exponential rise in system losses. The report noted that political meddling and misuse of sharp meters, especially when they are not used in approved areas, are major factors in the rise in illegal connections and thus result in significant losses in power sector. How are we dealing with hardware? I say, Yakofa and Shebi, the Babita media, but some can say MPs church meters be near the other. And of course, so mine, you're dealing with it. Ye genuine in chain. And yes, a Ghana for 1 year, you man shot Mosano, what bone, 1 year, you man. But what born in a cannot over Mimi. Mr. President, is this the campaign promise you gave to good people of Ghana? Is this the campaign promise, Mr. President? When you boss now will share Ghana for no. Shadi or the next one, Weber. Where yet the Minister for Energy, John Abdullahi Jinapo. Ebra no okasase way 10th May 2022 on TV3 and a din combo. Ebra no okasase we no onye energy minister. No ye ranking member on the Mines and Energy Committee. That's what can I say? ECG's inefficiencies can be passed on to consumers. John Jinapo. ECG more mo ebono. ye team fama ye ka emfa so Ghana fokom John Jinapapa no opposition no and that John Jinapapa a minister of energy ECG inefficiencies and free one but John Jinapapa trust say yam passing the inefficiencies to the consumer ora John Jinapapa mam the next one na say mama come bre mam the next one John Jinapapa be can say me bre mam the next one weba yakwa the next one so John Jinapapa and I catch say the inefficiencies ECG incompetence no yet mean passing no ever go Ghana for a komu in opposition. George Napo is in power. Fortunate for him, the Minister of Energy. What Nasia track the Finance Minister said, the inefficiencies of ECG no yam passing on to the consumer. Nyame hu ye nyina mabo. Nyankopon, wo hu ye nyina mabo. Da bia me ka say ekwanya manofo de Ghana for efa so. We can't sit aloof and always think same. Oh, a bless over no! That thing should be a thing of the past. Shadi, you have to force him. The finance minister no come make it that a pronouncement, you know. Or see, we don't need more taxes to raise revenue. Dr. Kasi to force him. The Minister of Finance. Or see, yes, the taxes to raise revenue. And then to force him, qualify another tax. No credit in our governance. No credit in our governance. A key. Amanyofo pia Ghana foko baby a enya kono. Amanyofo pia Ghana foko baby a enya kono. Mama, when John Jinapapa was telling us the inefficiencies of ECG yet to be passing on or to the consumer. And then John Jinapapa energy minister or say inefficiencies of ECG no you're solving here, you're dealing with it, but you're passing on to the consumer. At to force you can't say yes. Ghana fois ya pesi yenye scan and yes be raise taxes be brave as in yes can ya pay cause ka wo man on the vet ya say. And now to force has been passed as a Minister of Finance. What are we seeing? Amanyafo eya time. Eya time. And man we say, me anka say nyeba sha ma Muslim. E bisa man for will you pay 1 Ghana cedi to sustain your power? No, let's pay 10 cedis, Shamima. Let's pay 10 cedis. I think that will be good. Let's pay 10 cedis. Tuka se jomama share Ghana for sabo we ya. Here to about the man. Uka se ka His Excellency John Dramani Mahama was shares Ghana for bose me ba. Me me the 1 Ghana cedi at to every liter of food be abeto bia so they are sustaining power generation memoir can Ghana for to about the man. Why are we doing this to ourselves? Why? Eyedienko. Eyedien. Now, but you know, be a catcher and the city is gaining. And he says, how to work, you are not going to feel it. Who told you that Ghana for per se tough war at 12 Ghana cedis per liter? When the catcher said Ghana for per se tough war at 12 Ghana cedis per liter. Sabi, a mama your motor war at the rate of beer at a single digit rate, you know, see a town one. Over motor war at 7 Ghana cedis to their in their currencies. At 9, at 8, you tell one now. Yeah, now the finance minister sent us because the city is gaining grounds and the city is set at 10.2 Ghana city. Ghana for every. When the catch say minister, see a city to the dollar no, and yet 10.2. Why can't it be $1 to a city? Why can't it be so? Abrofune making gains in their countries, no, and no one at the classroom. Monday na da eji tumi free hwa nam de ne ya ehye medical time so one day we might not be always marching to the polls to change government. We might not, because another year too much in our governance. We might not one day always be marching to the polls to change government. Government might be made to resign on their seat. Ade, young sir.
And I didn't nada that Ghana force. Why? George Napo is still the Minister of Energy. George Napo is still the Minister of Energy. How one dealing with the ECG losses at 32%? Me say ECG loss at 32%, you know. E bet me Ghana for 1.4 million Kenya for asimu nyina. ECG losses at 32%. But my Ghana for Kenya 1.4 million Ghana for kwa. For whole 1 year. Ya tell say in the such them firm. People are still sitting on ECG, taking their salaries. Their incompetence being paid by me. Their incompetence. Me no me nature mo incompetence ka. Debi am kas nyame hu ya mobo. O fe nyina bo na nche yen. No me akandifo de nokore na bedi yanim. A throw in our governance. AI too much. O man kwabla sa tina be ya fo atenase. O man boko de.
Oh, Adom, just that you just two inputs be na being in fan him. Thank you for observation. I think the only thing I want to chip in is that we'll always go to the poll to go and vote. Now, yeah, you wanna issue say at any point in time, you're already in kind. And if you go to ECG now, so a lot of people, you're more step aside at ECG as we are talking now. In relation to these container matters, there are a lot of people that are more step aside. Until we should also take note of that. And then finally, on the point of deceitfulness, we can only hope that we improve upon it. If say Ekase will hold all of us by that yardstick now. You better see it pass, especially among yourself for any central for. So we should push harder so that we will always remind them of what they said in opposition and maybe what they are saying now. They should explain better. And I agree perfectly that who said the Ghanaian does not want the CD to the dollar to be 1-1 or fuel cry a ton, a gallon 3 Ghana cedi. So those are the concerns. We cannot run away from unprincipled politicians. That one we cannot run away from. We cannot also run away from a dishonest society. Inclusive is the media. So it is a prescription that needs to be prescribed by, I don't know again, until Medasi. We'll continue from Nana Mampondi and Akosi saying. It's Yami Admo Fiada and Yashas, the Yeni Juada. All right. Senedica Cadadano. From memory that now could see the Queseras no. Roma for Ghana this year, Ebinia Quenya Coche, Dasebre, and Yachi, ended in Great Chateau. Yenum San, Yabeko Tambe, a memory than a Quesiada. Yenum, a memory than a Quesiada. Na Nejuada. A year Asante Otum 4 say to 2 the second. One Asanteman Council, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, Professor Nana Jenopoku Ajman, and some other government officials. Okay. Then diplomats. We munkwana Dajwada or Wakwenya Sobura. So I can't be part of a Jwada Diano. Me Pastor list and Bobo so mudia unihow. Okay. All right. Me dasipi me Majwada na member kwesi na me da. Jamaica. Okay, so akwesi siari di ko wakaba. Professor Kinsley Nyako, ehona meti me ko Kumasi the constituency na me wa. Me huni bia me kai me late father because no was very good relationship. Nti Prof in fact, last week I was in Kumasi and then I realized that Papa can was say, we na it's so unfortunate. Prof, why are they? I was so impressed. So we'll push you for that thing to happen. and yet easy. Say, who bet me just attention, no? Especially you who is a shadow major road, Bisano, you know.
Plus that stretch.
So I stretch and inquire who do you about top. So I tell you, it's not easy. Professor Kinsley Nyako Ijemuma Adesha a war Kwadaso constituency. In fact, I always say a T2 constituency partner, Ojinem Bohono. Probably be able to call.
Oh, the
Party in Ashanti region and in Ghana, everything is okay.
Oh, the call.
Good.
Oh, man, he no problem. Sante. What not say? O country on tape. Now, Sergeant Green and Sante be.
Oh, yeah, it's your talk. Let me remind you, baby, but it's your talk. So it's important. Peter Mensah and Mikrom this year. And yesterday, I think on social media, I realized a Legon Foa, a bay Unyamia Maduma, favor not trouble. So, because I say, me am Mikrom this year, I've need this year back. Na Okaho. Or Deputy CEO, PSC Temership Yard. Honor Unyamia Adom, Yadino Akotua, or born a boss, so betting me athlete in overship anymore. But I'm happy to say he's from Ahafo region. And he always a proud Ahafonian. Ahafo mo hwe nyina ma machi. Na ejidi se mo so mbabo an rokwan so. Peter Akwaba.
Yego.
Na enoma te say.
Omai.
Bibia nam ne kwan so.
Nyame adom. Oba dia daroma. Se ye papa John Dramani mama enya gidi wo yemu. Na oma yankwan. Se yenko na yenko som. Ewo PSC Temership Yard. Me say bosome nsane nan mu ni. Nyame akan ho ama entutuye a ye de agu akwan mu no ayefe. So wasem resetting agenda, and that's one of the main area. President Mama they share manifesto ni mo page 72 of our manifesto is to revamp our shipyard. Temership Yard is the biggest shipyard in West Africa. Biggest in West Africa, which has been underutilized in terms of servicing of vessels, repairs, maintenance, and everything in the sub-region.
Oh, wow.
We have the biggest. But unfortunately, no. Previous management, we have been too dog. The MIA biggest, the servicing of a vessel, no. Most of ships near were more kesiye. In the dock size, I would service of vessel, and only the judge say you have a bigger say. You were dock size of 277 meters.
Oh wow!
With 100,000 WT weight. O cost average in Nimua, Ubi and was it's the competitive advantage, in Kenya. And yes, also what the smaller size are. And also see this service all the smaller vessels. Almost 3 good years. So the service say smaller vessel no more shutting it down. There was no pressure. Oh my, not just on money nearly so revenue for the past 3 years. You buy I'm telling you, within 2 months we brought technical men together and we fixed that.
Okay, so you remember that conversation, so and I would love to have that one-on-one with you.
Yes.
To throw more light on this.
Exactly. Yes.
How is our region? The minister maintaining
no question. My mentor Ahafo nyina. I'm say now what we plan we are Saturday and our President Mahama eba Ahafo. Na Obapa Minua Charity Gardener for regional minister and opay your chair. Said you ne Ahafo mpanifo etoto ye wonu say president there owo Mecca Hajinti you were allowing Collins Dauda on mpanifo e wo Mecca nti wantumi amba dwumadie na ase na ye nua ba Charity Gardener or ya Ahafo regional minister said ye o si organize program ye welcome President Mama no na ya de fe ya de ni so nti ye mo na baso ene mpanifo wo call all the MPs onobere kopoku kwasem ni na o dwumadi na se oma ono susu di na ni onyam tag dwumadi na se mane ye fe President Mama ebo sampanifo nyina ne ya wa paw ye ni nyina no abaso we dwuma obi ye wo na famu nyina ye the transformation ba Ahafo oma me do a chiache na I know how you are passionate about Ahafo nsem na saa bere de me metwe wuram na development na ye pe ewa hafo no se de mpanifo ewo pepa se ye beboa ama ya ye saa development me no nyina ye president Mahama shebo se go so tepa road ya ye su bo some people for nhwe ma ya omujama ne ka ho troka no president Mahama ehye ye mbo se nyame ya adoma obeden obeyamai any other development project any abandoned project omujja to ho ni nyina no president Mahama ashebo se sa abandoned project ni nyina no obeboa amayai. I think these are some of the things that are for
so my minister now I'll open up the spotlight on her at the appropriate time. I'm monitoring whatever is going on in Afro. I'm sure I made a chair by the close of November. I'll activate my spotlight on Afro.
Okay. Mate, you
Prof,
ready to come on?
My member also be one area you've been speaking about. I think the agency or the unit has taken a strong year to its year. The usage of titles, doctors and all. I think for over 5 or 6 years. One who follows our conversation and one who releases our. I think Parliament and I for this released by a issue. Going for that specific for that.
GTEC.
And they are this time they are very serious about it. What agency man?
Yeah, on my name, Mamicha at your phone. Quite so for Michobia, Ishayache.
Papa.
I mean, I think that I was very careful our memoir. The desire for degrees. I mean, Oko school now, Yama Bodia, Esse, Efata. But yeah, make say, any abodi and a degree, and a chesse, over Suan and I saw Bohomodin area be. For me, competence is not necessarily about titles and qualifications. But Ghana had no. I say, only title, people feel inferior. Oh, I'm a professor, I'm a doctor. Fine, but the point is that you don't necessarily need that to contribute to society. Because for me, the result of what to do. That's what's important. But even more big titles, also no. Or more contribution, if in that area of expertise, and you're noticed. So, I'm out for mechanical energy before this. Obima, a institutional, I'm more to me, say, I'm more credentials like degrees, honoris causa, that is honorary doctoral degrees. Or more, if you are my here, I'm sure mother bombs, or my chair, what contributed hugely. So, you amount that title. That title is not supposed to be prefaced by your name. That be a part of your achievement. And I'm not for could trace it, then they go and buy. Now, my point is that all year graduate programs are for masters and PhD. Number you need to contribute to contribute knowledge in that area. And doctor of what? Something. The more you encourage your man for say, on this honoris causa, on be useful title, no. How about that classroom? Because
you can easily get it.
You can buy it and be taught cheaply. What NAB afford this? There was a professor, BNO UCC. I mean, it was so bad. I even at the point had to write to university in Ukraine. Not maybe not F Ukraine ever. Ghana also a professor. Me my own child was university there. Terminal degrees. I have PhD. That is PhD or the third degree, any terminal. Professorial titles and any terminal degrees. I rank at the university. Which other university are rising depending on where you start. If you start as assistant lecturer those times, and now the entry point near lecturer. So from lecturer to senior lecturer to associate professor, full professor, it ends there. It ends there. And you know how can we be a on-shadow university that also a professor, and people go and buy them. And for me, no, GTEC and education regulatory bodies, law, no. I fought, say, a punishable offense, and it is captured in, the law. I can say LI able operationalize it so that we can deal with such people. It's not right. People, why do you go a bit $10,000, a bit here, to just get it? Why? And Ghanaians are watching for this to be done. A big career doctoral programs and a master's degree programs are that the institutions are not even accredited. Those institutions no only ahoden say those titles no. It is so wrong because institution no university degree must be accredited institution, and that qualification degree no must also be accredited. Obet me call mushroom school be now as a friend of doctor friend say we need to take a critical look at it. Germany. I didn't know Oko School of Germany, I said obey professor. Still now they maintain your doctorate title. Germany, obey professor. You call professor doctor. I didn't hear because they value the PhD. Because PhD means that why you be so in that field. So you say keep it. Because a terminal degree, professorial titles, meaning they are just ranks in the university. But Ghana, Aberdeen, we are doctor, and that former President Rawlings, so many honorary doctoral degrees. And now Kufuor, J. Kufuor, do they use the titles? Obi, your Sofo, no use so. We don't do that. We don't have to abuse those titles. You know what I mean? So they text you, for me, LI, they should work so hard. Then you know, punch about first. Someone use your okay. And they say, some of maybe me to crime go to Dubai and then email. Almost you, my follow me now. They want to give me honor. Miss Massa, me here. I don't need it. Don't need it. We should stop that kind of thing. For me, it's marks of inferiority complex. Okay. Because because you see, on my name, me say it is what is in you. That's the most knowledge now. One thing I learned there at DIA was that it's not only about titles. You're more Jumana. Are you able to deliver? It's the results. So results in the bet say, I don't know. Only man say only. Na tactic say na man won't mean as a for say. Okay, so that's a message now. So one, I think our conversation is going to be centered on levy. Tax, no. You say energy sector levy. Say levy. And you know, what is the noise around it? Because it's like there's too much noise. The noise around it is that, with all due respect, the NDC government, for me, is the most insincere government that I've seen in the history of Ghana. Honestly, because I'm on kind of cray. You know, my penny, I catch say, oh, yeah, campaigner, who can you connect who trying to offer a firm. So for my penny, I catch say, and true, it's part of politics, no, tells you the caliber of persons in that government. Okay. Now, after forcing, one of the guys I respect so much, the core parliament, no, and I said the guy is quite good. But everything, no, after forcing, a catcher say, you don't need to introduce new taxes. Or say you don't, or say who here say o day at all for about. Or say who here say obey increase at all. Because he can obey me any scar without raising taxes. And what he said now, and for the avoidance of doubt, I want to read exactly what he said. Say, was steady the Ghanaian economic environment was steady, and he has come to realize that you don't need to increase taxes. What has changed? Because direct quote, see, I have studied Ghana's economy for some time now, and without mentioning words, Ghana has potential when it comes to tax revenue mobilization. We don't necessarily have to increase taxes before you rake in revenue. We have the handles. What we need to do is to improve compliance. What has changed? Atoforsin, what has changed? It's the same Atoforsin, my good friend in Parliament. Oka said, I'm going to do betting tax. Later, no, on the son, no. He changed his mind and his position on that. Why do we do that? The same government, meanwhile, they spoke against the communication service tax. Okay, yeah. Man, penny mama can say move any power. They will even cancel that one. Sam George, the same thing. But at the first and saying or say Oman Kasa. So the noise is about the NDC's inconsistencies. Oman can create. Because of political power, you lie, you misspeak. That's what Ghanaians want. Ghana for penny power, Oman can create. Minya say a pass just increasing taxes is the easiest approach. Now say you call retreat on energy committee called retreat. Now the issues are ECG. I mean the power sector no facing no. Minya their issues are the Napoli can want them that many issues that can be resolved without necessarily raising this levy. Minya we know. Say when it comes to system losses alone, both technical and commercial, the power distributors no PURC I'm on benchmark so say Netco or technical losses no I think about 4.1% or so. Technical losses defined by PURC no for Netco 10%, ECG 10%, commercial losses 11.4 each. But they go beyond that. Just last year, Netco losses in Kwa was about 32%. ECG around the same figure. And this is what we have to do. Say, they not say yenye na yentimi and reduce these losses, the inefficiencies. We must deal with those inefficiencies. Omotimi revenue, they are not able to collect revenue. Power, they are consuming. Omotimi and this kind of. That is where we have to go and get the money from. It's not just introducing this 1 cedi per liter. That will not solve the problem. If you are not saying to me and making sure say you're dealing with those inefficiencies now, you can put 100 cedis per liter on petroleum product. The problem will still be there.
Okay, so let's get the solution to what we are faced now. The problem is one, are we saying that 1 cedi add on a needless or it was avoidable? 2, is there going to be any difference if we agree, which we need to and which you have done, to the 1 cedi syndrome? You can one. So challenges na no. Me
say the issue no and putting in more money. The issue knows and say come you see the Netco for into me and so and this kind of we need to go. All of a sudden we have another power distributor called Enclave Power. Enclave Power Company or so. They are based, they deal largely with the free zone enclave. They are not going to the losses. They are not. Argentina about ECG, and because the government is also complicit. People amount for use power without even paying. We know that. George Rapon knows that. We need to fix all these things. Only said this year, our fuel imports are for the power sector about $971 million. Now, Yakacha say the city has been stabilized. Okay, so which means that the initial projection said if 15 cedis to $1 was used, now that it is stable now, you expel some reduction in terms of how much you need. This is common sense. So OPEC, crude oil rate to 15 cedis per $1. Now about around 10, whatever. That gap should give you fiscal space.
Because there's a
fiscal space. That's it. So why the need? The NDC government almost to do this levy to hide their incompetence, number one, and also to hide the incompetence of the power distributors. That is so unfair. At the end of the day, it is putting a strain and burden on the economy. Yeah, in 2022, Yenya challenges, IMF, all that. Ato Forsin at that time was the chairperson, was the ranking at the finance committee. He knew the issues. He knew the challenge that, but they did politics. Yet he levy able to deal with the issue. Initial projection of 6.9 billion cedis to help us to deal with the issue. They fought against it because not because political power. They bastardize it, they destroy it. And some of us knew that with the economy, they cannot sustain the economy without introducing some form of tax because it is part of the equation. Revenue mobilization. Meanwhile, you can introduce taxes. It is one of them and other revenue enhancing measures. But they made it look as if what we were doing was bad. Moka say, mobile power, mobile cancel, e-levy, betting tax, communication service tax, and COVID levy and all that. Now you took out e-levy and also the betting tax. We've lost about 6 billion cedis annually. So why then do you see, how then do you come back through a very mischievous approach to get money? That's a Ghana for no. You lie. You lie.
But the choice of one city on any food will be out to be no. Who said
1 liter
was and I make say no problem. On say it is difficult to feel it than how you went.
You sure about that?
No, I'm saying let's be honest to ourselves.
Okay, you levy. My example, you levy. No, you levy. And no biana obey you sumomo. And no biao. But this one, you are affected. While our car there west, only car indirectly you suffer it. Odi dry indirectly, you have to pay transportation. It will go into it. That's it. You levy. Now 1% we want now. So 1% on 100 cities. Why not 1 city? But semi-top fuel. That's a beer. Metal 100 liters. That's a 1,000 now. Okay. Now 10 cities are. Misato 60 account one. I'm not going to add 60 more cities to it. And look at the effect. And they know the effect is huge. But you see, government way is clueless. To forcing, I am disappointed because, or say, was steady
the economy of this country.
And he knows that it is not about taxes.
Okay, so remember also.
So how come say I dare also say about taxes no? Not what sound for Chile, not for Chaba. Well, you're not being fair to the people
Peter,
of Ghana.
I don't know, but it seems like it's the same political game because I don't know. It's difficult to understand, but I don't know. I don't know what's happening.
Oh my! I won't say. Prof Ekasano. Udi kan ni de nkomo na oka titles I de manfo enye proper misrepresenting unims hadie ni say na wo ye de say na so ye professor or church nti oboa manfo te say oh this is the right thing nti ya menye we o start ya prof nim. Energy sector levy is not a new levy. An energy sector levy is energy sector levy. Inti e-levy na prof person no pay student inti BBA friend e-levy no. Eno ne die. Prof ye besre. People like you know dear. Among for be person more propaganda with is very important because if people want to do propaganda with such a yina, ye expect say mumu say the shamwa, ye nyina will put the fact na Ghana from who say ye NDC aban obi amfa bibia ye friend 11 mai e energy sector levy e wo honum dada ye friend esla modi somfa so entino memeka enye sa propaganda say bibi di 11 bacho bibia ni wa friend 11 ye fro omaye President Mahama ni NDC aban eji to me ebeto ye freno eka any sectorial challenges.
Hold on. We are saying that for the past.
No.
Hold on. I'm tired with.
No. Maybe answer.
I want us to get straight to.
Yes, maybe straight.
Train. No, you see, we should shift from.
Maybe.
You see, train.
Whether
sectorial.
No,
the premise which I don't want us to build. Please, you are in charge. Whether a car or no a car. You see, in opposition, you sitting here. Hold on. You sitting here would have been making same pronouncement. That's why it's difficult for growth in this country. So whether car or no car, Esla has been with us. Educate us how and why we need
to. I suggest you wait for the follow-up.
Okay, so go ahead.
And how are a man for so? And a president Yabo training in penny for tennis, a how na or that or man for so. Be perceive to an among way. Now amount for how near what training high cost of living in Embrafom. And every kind a true bibna a da and your maswa a how amount for yen through. 11 yen through. Better tax yen through. Emission levy yen through. Sa a 2 yam a bobo swing na ye no ama amount for no one hand how. That's number one. Number two, President Nisa Shimon was the be. Omanfonu susa about yen sidi no amwden. And the four baby ye bia ye sidi no. Dollar ne bu yen sidi no. Enti osane ne mpani fortnase. Momi fancy ato forcing. Yen bua na yen sidi na hoden pija. Said ye be ye die ni o mamu die ye konyina no bibia na fom. And you were to force any Bank of Ghana, any gold bond in pen for a tnas ye. And yes, she said, Yama. Oh, my ye. Ten truffle be break, can't say. A bra ye want to know. Ye castle, see the Nuntino, ye want to abama buy that one year still like so. Munyasa, are you telling me, say, Momo Baba, Boba, see the ya hunu, a war 16.5 a so better, a son te, Munyasa. Another Fourth Republic. Oh man, the say this is the first time I buy the aba. You see, now we are not talking about city depreciation. We are talking about city appreciation. Prof Pacho Kasana Maidin. Pacho, meaning diverted that Pacho Yabucho Kasana Maidin. And at the end of the day, no, you be bois. I'm a city no, and so we are not talking about city depreciation. You can't about city appreciation. I see no every 16.5. And I'm 10.2. The IN say, a man near money now boaba from my petrol because young petrol na ye use no. Now one of the key idea my petrol work cost so $1. I must have city appreciation no. I be one must petrol so and that's a year 16 point something later no and then about to do 12 or 11.9. And also so they on my phone, he hand be a buyer so. I'm a man for no what to high cost of living no. I ban say boss ye be boy and she say yama cost of living na ye high no. Ye boy what to ye. Nyame Adom ayampa what's about John Mama. What this about no so. When me yes again. And also sing na na Ghana for be so yen to me a petrol bob ba form. Mujiri se petrol bob form. As we have ye I'm a petrol bob form. Ni na ye CD appreciation say. Anna, ye we there is another sector which is affected. Sir, energy sector, yen can ya hon sem. Say, energy sector, a can be what your friend of energy sector data. A compound here do $3.1 billion. It affected the cycle. I'm a near my ye nano, ye won't actually. And I buy na who said Debbie. My young Shayama, young petrol ibui because of city appreciation, no, ama petrol ni boy then akofom. And young pesika frobi because yes, you two petrol na yes, you cotton be one money. You cotton one money, you nya dollars. Now, man, is when you kakra. But I'm saying, you city now, what they air cost you need to know. Yes, your revenue now, you're not free, you're cotton about phone because yes, you $1. And there's revenue shortfall. If there's revenue shortfall, and also affect your energy sector, for Mabua, may a how be more famous. For the minister was having say, may the one CDB about the sality so. Na sa one CD na me de be hye no sika tuo bi na me pese afibia menya sika 5.7 billion Ghana cedis na ye de aboa ne yakusin ye energy sector no se de be ya ye nyina mo nkane ho adensam ebetimi agina brane ama de biada omafo betimi akoso aye won adwuma because ye na nyina mo nkane no nkane ho nsam no ehu hia omafo ne pa enti aba ne se me de sa hye we ba na me de ba no Ghana fo muntie ne ye ana say tio omai sidi appreciation hyehyɛ no ɛkɔso ne ntino ɔmanfoɔ no bɛkɔso ahunu emfaso a ɛwɔ sɛ petrol no boɔ no ɔmo hu so effect bia na when a revenue shortfall na yenya as a result of yen sidi ne strength na abaniti no ye revenue shortfall nko wɔsɛ de kɔ energy sector no esua ɛno ntira me de one cedi ne ba bɛhyem me de bɛhyem anya sa revenue ne ya close sa gap no still no and just say petrol no boy about the
okay, so hold on. But I think the last time I checked, now ECG, tariffs is that
yeah,
14%. So
it increased. Okay. Good. Almost increasing of 14.75%. Yeah.
I want to do the motive was to efficiency and reliability.
Yeah.
The S-line is for what? Paying off debt.
Yes.
And then ensuring that the energy sector is
regulated. And like I said, was it to deal with them? So he was emphatic on that.
Okay, so
he said that. He said that.
We'll play back what he said.
He said that too. He said that too. And also, it is not true that NDC took over power. Now, City to do that was
2016.
No, it was 14.75.
By December was
no. You took over in June.
Prof, I beg you.
January.
Prof, I beg you. I allow
took over in January.
Prof, I beg you.
Use that figure.
No, I allowed because I thought regime.
I was talking about your regime.
When you were taking over.
No problem. But as of the time they were taking over, it was not
14.75. Yes.
Okay, so you could try a hombra, and then we can have a conversation around a 14% increase, and then what is meant for the one city. And we say it's a idea to assume. And you come up until you come to you. Why? Well, Asaba, Professor Kingsley, one of them saying, Peter Menson, so Deputy CEO, PSC, Shepia Tema, on so what I'm saying. The conversation is about Ghana. But my main call say, anytime there's a break, an opportunity to drink or sip, remember, Malta Guinness, no, Ebebo Kwanstron Kusukra, and Nashen Sudia Farm, proudly made in Ghana, into your can and your bottle, to make sure, say, any time of the day, and you are good to go with your Malta Guinness. And I'm sure I say about the road say Joy News Habitat Fair, no, first clinic, no, Eguswa, Ebe Baso Dende, Yasha say on the 20th of June to the 23rd of June. Biasron Kwa, a Jedifua who do a fire, a die whom your money in Ekushia Nafe, or who latest in a die whom your mopes who see or to specific door be all those things, no, or that place now. You are dreaming it and you are living it. And we know, Virtual Security Africa, Superlock Technologies Limited, DBS Industries Limited, Anna. The Builders Market, Lesh Fortune Limited, Anna Clifton Homes, so Edomasi, Interplast. This is a Joy News movement. Well, Kingsley, I don't see that my dog. Let me say, no, Peter, sorry.
It's not the na metreni na say. It we say na ye dey bano. Ghana for enko feel the impact because the city appreciation is still ongoing. It when it's just as a initiative to get the revenue shortfall now. To go to the energy sector. And one of the problems, in fact, I'm here to do some people who say, NDC in the day, sa esla buy energy sector level buy. Now you put in say, yeah, accumulate service. Oh my abro previous government.
Yeah, abro say.
Oh my there was a purpose I establishes Islam. Mo kasetia Islam in opposition. Mo baya na ke ko kwa idinima. Ade a kasetia na o be
mo kasetia ababa mo.
Enu ti na ya na say because before kasa samre. Omo na di Islam ko si awowa. Enti ko si awowa ankasi kakra bom anka samre nim say ya kulesia. Ye mesu about 3.1 billion dollars debt. And I'm a problem like how we jump by. And yes, you take steps. You best solve our problem. You take it is say ya. Yama Ghana for
so one of the issues is that this one CD will help the energy sector.
Yes,
in times of challenges, financial challenges.
Because your person Ghana for be complain and I can't do more and I can't say this. And President Mama, yes,
so it's not wrong to say purposely for doing so.
That's a energy sector cycle. And the cycle I never be bring here on. Manina say Kasa, energy sector level ya Esla ya making. And I'm fancy yawa. And an accumulation or a good musamre ya. And Kebenya Bianchi, ye yama be. But only because yawa. And as
it's called governance.
It's bad governance. In governance, you bad governance. It's bad governance. And also, so only be and the Ghana for Muntia Banase. A buyer, what but I yet how I am to say, my one, the Ananki Nina, a Mississippi appreciation when I can Ghana for Nina. Petra Yatta swaba for me, Naga Ghana for Nina. And so President Mama Dauma, what my yes, I say we. I'm a never be out and honorable or crop on Puhonoma or say Felementanke Mammy. Because Patron number from what we talk. Oh, and did they say a bind say, oh, maybe this is a way back. None of what 1 million is Kakakra near the Abua. And you want some, or man for Nankasa, me say. One more dear, I have a problem, they say. I bind the 12 bar or moon nason fast war. And to what the a 12 banner moon said, 1 year say, I almost won't talk more. What the 12 bar won't be so much. But woman will say, I ban way by President Mama. Why, yes, she say, yeah, or more man for no more, and when you're so fast war, or more tall, and this are binders who are mommy one city. Now, men find regeneratives, now your energy sector problems. Yes, so what? Meaning, say, or man for no problem.
So, no problem.
Meaning, this or man for no
problem. For this.
And before propaganda, and the woman to go and
because of this one city, or they told a letter of fuel. You are saying propaganda.
Now, what no to one? Now, letter of fuel no to 16 Ghana cities, and then a letter no. Only 12 Ghana cities. It's assuming possess 1 city, they count Ghana, 30 compared to the now.
Ghana for Muntio, NDC for Moto about a more mono. No, I'm more respect him one bit because I'm feel say I'm more numbers no parliament. I'm a number 187. I'm feel say don't be mama here. That's why they are doing that because. And yes, sir.
In Chemo, they are okay with it.
I mean, me say, energy sector issues have been there from Wallace's time. Abasa, what I say.
But when we've gotten to, or Chiro say, that is one of the means to ensure sanity in the
3 weeks ago, energy committee, meet some of the agencies under the power sector. You share grid co. What I say. I'm not transmitting Netco, Yeshia, ECG, I'm not distributing VRA, Bui Power Authority. They were there, I'm not generating. Meaning, issues now, losses are manufactured, human made, technical losses and commercial losses. Yet to me, any revenue. And it's for catcher say, I'm more coming for swap. Ometimi ajiska omofa etobia ma sama me ka chen
so saka sa na ha adwene no
and I say nipa mo say mo be here without bringing in burden on us no mako U10 because mu Ghana for and I administration amane komo wi ase nyina yetimi maji the power sector for about 8 years me nyame no ka say gold prices ekosro. Cocoa prices ekosro. Under MPP administration, yet me increase, gold reserve our Bank of Ghana from 8 tons to about 31 tons. Gold for oil program. Ninya kahon and the stability in the city. The NDC differently, the gold board now amodiabano. But Bank of Ghana Governor Kache Dr. Siamakate say the gold reserve program and the gold for oil program buffer sir abandon aboma see na. This public record is there. And this one will be extraordinary. But I told you earlier on, say, this year, your fuel importer, here, manage your power sector, $971 million. But my point is that, say, your sister, you know, they know, Edina, this performance, the governor should be able to deal with the issue. Say, $971 million. That's it. At that time, who you saw even 15 cedis to $1. Now about 10% something. Over about $5 difference. 5 cedis difference. I bet I'm going to deal with this matter. NDC adopted the latest approach. Almost kasa bebre. Almost kasa bebre. But they deliver little. And I said earlier on, say, almost you saw almost numbers in parliament to hide their incompetence. How they are doing? And that's most of Ghana for mobile, no taxes. Why taxes now? So you see, let's say Minya don't know any out of forcing. And I'm on penny kasa. The best romo. No quadie any moody ewu here man yourself. And so no much asano. It's not Ghana for nya didie ewo yemu. Misa on my penny mama said. Communication service tax no caso be your channel only. The cover level no caso be your channel only. You say all they were not done ra. No my. So now they have the power. Omo chantro omo dada yen. Me dofo adada me. That what they've done. And now enemy me coincidence here. Ghana for be na ya to about enu ho. And the NDC goodwill is going down. Omo no mo kasa Franklin Kujomo, Miami colleague, they say, run for Jampo mo. They knew me ya because Charlie. Me very strong in economics. That's not my background. Me university level 200 or so. But some things are common sense. To strengthen the economy of Ghana must be based on huge value added export drive. You diversify the economy so that you can rake in forests. But these guys knew that. Ya called COVID. They want singing. We are singing. I want singing. But jump on Kasa said the government was not doing well. When you knew, when we were in COVID, the peak of it, gold prices went down. Cocoa prices went down. When you got here, but still, I'm not going to talk about me. We have relative power supply in this country. Now, mostly everything is okay. Gold price cost, cocoa price cost. Bibia well in your favor. Argentina will sign a burden the ordinary Ghanaian with this needless e-levy. May I say e-levy na make energy sector. Because so yes, I'm just using the energy sector to preface the levy. I'm not saying it's a yield levy as in electronic levy. I'm saying that
it was really a political advantage that person would take.
Oh,
reality of ESLA is there and the e-levy is there.
No, the point is that we'll say what you yield levy.
Yeah.
That was 1% too. 1%.
Energy sector
and energy sector levy now a levy no. And no yeah one city it is huge.
Okay, so cross over to Parliament now the at force in some of this specifically now if wrap up. Pacho enti the at force in kind.
Additional revenue to fund the needs in the power sector. Government is proposing an increase in export price of petrol, diesel and related products. The impact will be absorbed by the gains made from the strong performance of the Ghana cities. The Speaker, I repeat, the impact will be absorbed by the gains made from the strong performance of the Ghana cedis. And this will mean that consumers will not have to pay extra for the price of petrol and diesel beginning today. Right, Honorable Speaker, our simulations suggest that there will be no increase in the export price of petrol and diesel in the next window beginning today if the levy is imposed. This is because of a strong Ghana cedi. Right, Honorable Speaker, the levy will serve as a dedicated source of funding to the power sector, and the proceeds will be earmarked for the procurement of essential fuel for power generation.
Well, Peter, what can I
say? At the first, I'm telling you. Scar Obinya.
Hey, Peter.
Baby, I will say. Atachi, a Juma or Yawo, Tanoso.
Yeah.
Omuntuaka. The shop, a quite baby, I'm not saying, Mama say, the shop.
$10 million.
All these things have stopped.
Tapagoso.
They have stopped. You can't get money to spend.
8 good years. Monko na ya ba 4 months. 4 months. Afen na be ko.
I don't start. To just pay them.
Your conversation point there.
I'm telling you.
Your argument has off.
This is inefficiency. Inefficiency. You want to put on us. You want to put on us. Forcing should live by his words.
Prof.
Also, raise Sika without necessarily burdening us. You should do that.
Oh my. You see,
master too much.
Ayama, you move Ghana for him in our submission. Ghana nina. Or no now or no what? Now $1 to see the no year 16.5. Whoa, catch it. Now I know what it is. I'm making it concrete. The businessman in 2024 December, Tama no nemo year 60.5, and then when you're 10.2. What's what to about
14.75%? No,
that
is wrong. That is wrong.
Okay, so you are doing. Peter.
This is a big platform.
Or you be correcting and say.
This is a big platform.
Excellent or an illegal.
When I say December, I'm giving you a specific.
No, Peter.
I am giving you a
make it a simple submission. No, hold on. So it's not the assumption.
Let me take it.
That was the reality.
That is when you are quoting. It's also January.
No, Mpacho.
I am quoting
January. I'm not going to me.
14.7.
So
Ghana ni on what see 14.7.
That's correct.
Na nyame adom no. Na ya ni na cedi betimi anya ngodin say. Ono abo tie na wani na sandisi. Ana ba bi bema cedi anya ngodin we. Ena aba 10.2. O se Ghana ni na to aba no ho. Sa dwadifo a wo mo kra ne amaba. No pe $5,000 ya. Now or they about 75,000 Ghana cedis, and they call them $5,000. And now, or $5,000, yeah. Oh, yeah, they Ghana for the command Ghana for. And then the same Ghana, you know, dollars. Oh my, and then the same Ghana, the same Ghana, you know, or $5,000, yeah. Woman, over 50,000.
Okay, so you're the Messiah.
Oh, and the last point. The same Ghana, you know, Patrol, no, you're talking about Patrol Galoma. And now you're 72 Ghana cities. And then the same Ghana, you know, what's it?
Yeah, they are.
And my papa, and now go be a was not to
okay, so thank you so much.